Cool. And we
I like the new intro.
Thank you. That was very quickly put together by a buddy of mine local here. I still think I'm going to get it tweaked a little bit, but I'm happy with it for now. That's for sure.
Yeah, no, that was great. Cool.
Awesome. So Sierra just sat down, so you guys didn't even get to say hi before that all went live. But to anybody that's never seen Sierra, this is my lovely wife. Lock those cat ears real quick.
They're hurting my ears.
So for everybody that for some reason wouldn't know, but I assume everybody here does, this is Kori Martin, not Kori Wilson, Kori Martin of Kori Martin Reptiles.
Yeah, common mistake. Lots of people call me Kori Wilson all the time.
Definitely tons of people. It definitely wasn't just me. So yeah, I'd say Kori's probably one of my best friends in the hobby. We talk, it's got to be daily. Like,
yeah, no, we talk a lot.
Yeah. So, yeah. Anyway, everybody, hello, Kori. What's up?
Hey, how's it going?
We got lots of awesome people in the chat here. Chris says, "Wonderful to meet you, Sierra."
Hi.
Oh, thanks, Jamie.
People get little doses of Sierra when she like pops in to deposit a beverage, and so it's like nice to have the real thing.
Pops in with a cat once in a while. You know?
It's almost always with the cat.
And Jamie's totally right here. I do blame the twisted tea.
Always blame the twisted tea.
I know.
I know. Gorgeous.
Yeah, she really is.
Yeah, this is going to get super awkward, by the way, as I just like fawn over Sierra. So
that's okay. I do it all the time. So it's fine. So
I'm just going to drink.
Yeah, that's all right. That's what we're all here for. Oh, we got so many people here. Thanks, everybody. This is amazing.
I know.
All right. So let's just jump right into it. In case people don't know you, is there anything you'd like to tell anyone watching about yourself?
Yeah, so Kori Martin, my business is Kori Martin Reptiles. Despite a common thought, I am not based in Canada. I live in Texas, and I just have a lot of cool Canadian friends. But yeah, I live in Texas. I breed ball pythons and carpet pythons. Look at this. All of the love.
This is amazing. Thanks, guys. Sorry, keep going. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's all good. Yeah, so ball pythons and carpet pythons, you know, like everyone, doing a lot of recessive, double recessive kind of projects. The things in ball pythons that I kind of stand out a little bit with are my black axanthic stuff. I'm pretty deep into that project, putting it into a number of double recessive things this year. And then also the one that Chris Eaton loves to give me shit for is Huffman. So,
which I still know nothing about, even though I've told you that like 15 times now, and you probably could have explained it to me 1,000 times. But
I never explained it to you.
No.
Okay. I mean,
it's all right.
It's all right. I don't know how much explaining there is to do. It's, you know, Cine black pastel complex. And instead of making a black snake like, you know, Cine and black pastel do in the super form, it's a very heavily patterned, very bright orange pattern animal. So
it reacts more similarly to like het red axanthic than the actual cinnamon or black pastel, you're saying?
So sort of. the super form looks very different than a red Axanthic, but it's similar in the fact that it produces a different looking kind of animal.
That's fair.
Yeah. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm putting it in a lot of stuff. It does some really neat things with pied. It tends to hold a little bit more pattern in pied than some of the other things in that complex do. And it puts a lot of orange into the pied animals. So that's a project I'm really excited about.
It's kind of cool because we're both working with, I want to say, lesser known 8-ball allelic pied projects.
Yeah.
So you've got your Huffman India pied stuff, and I have 2, maybe 3 clutches of HRA pieds coming this year. So,
cool.
Yeah, well, the one girl's going to a prelay shed right now, the red Axanthic het pied.
That's right. That's exciting.
Yeah.
How many? Where are you in your season so far?
A lot further along than I expected. So I'm sure everybody's seen the fantastic first clutch I had. I want to call it the first clutch of the year. It actually laid on December 30th. A whopping 1 good egg. From the banana Odie spider het clown to either the motley clown or the leopard pastel lesser clown. So yeah, a whole 1 egg has my incubator going right now. And then the red Axanthic het pied is in the middle of her prelay shed right now. She's massive. And I want to say I have probably 2 or 3 more females that'll ovulate within the next month or 2, and then everybody else is on pulse or like on pace for a normal season. Past April some point.
Yeah.
What about you? How are your females looking?
Yeah, so I've got 1 clutch in the incubator right now. That one is a bunch of Huffman het hypo combos. I have another girl who's gravid right now. That's my leopard lemon blast het clown. She bred two different clown males, so we'll see which dad took it. But hoping to make a whole bunch of Leo pin clown goodness.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. And then
Kim. That's funny.
She was trying to lay on the table.
Yeah, no, that's Rem. She's something else. Anyway, sorry about that.
Okay. No, I'm always happy to see the Florida Rem, so it's all good. So 1 gravid. I have a couple of girls heading into their pre-ovulation sheds. And a few girls kind of hanging out around 20 millimeters or so. So we're
that's
getting,
where I'm at. That's where I'm at with most of my females too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have 1 girl that I'm not sure if she's going into pre-ov or if she's deciding to reabsorb. I can't tell. Pre-ov shed. I'm hoping she goes because that means my first 2 clutches of the year will both be het red pied combo clutches from the same male, the banana Odie YB Enchi pied. So we're going to hit the ground running this year. Just some crazy 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gene pied combos.
Wow.
Really hoping to get Enchi into some, like especially the red Axanthic het pied. I'm really hoping to get Enchi into some of the visual pieds because I really want to see what a het red Enchi pied looks like.
Okay, yeah.
And then on top of that, you have Odie, yellow belly, banana. So it could make some really, really cool stuff. And even if it just ends up the head like most het red pieds, that's going to be an orange fucking head. So I'm not going to be upset.
Yeah, no, it's all good. No, and those are all genes that should be relatively easy enough to ID in combos too. And that's always the thing I worry about in pied when you start stacking a bunch of genes.
Yeah, my main concern was the yellow belly with the HRA because I was like, I don't know if I'll be able to pull it out. And then a buddy of mine from up here posted a couple black pastel yellow belly pieds, and you can tell. Like,
oh yeah,
you can tell immediately. So I don't have many concerns in terms of ID now, which is fantastic.
That's wonderful. No, I love that interplay with yellow belly and black pastel complex type stuff. It just like makes it all blow up in terms of like color and brightness.
Yeah, I'm really hoping to see like a het red Enchi yellow belly pied, and then just a het red banana pied. I think would look really, really cool just because of how cinnamon and black pastel work with banana to begin with. So I think that could be a very cool animal. But wait and see. You never know. You never want to count your eggs before they hatch, right? So
This is true.
who knows? But fingers crossed. We have some good females coming in this year. My new incubator just got here, so as soon as I get that set up, this is being shut down and this is being extended all the way up. So I'll have a full 50-44 here, and we definitely have enough girls to almost fill it. And then we still have Nick's nearly full 50-40 at his place too. So
wow, is your incubator that you have now over to Nick's?
What's that?
Is your incubator that you have now going over to Nick's?
No, so Nick already has one. So I built this. Nick needed an incubator, so I built him a really shitty cheap one last year, and it almost fucked up our Desert Ghost clutch. So he immediately went and bought a Cornell's World incubator, nice. Which is the same style that Billy uses. And after he got his and incubated our last clutch, the Motley double head VPI clowns, I fell in love and I was like, I need one. So I bought one. And a good friend of mine's buying that one, but I just need to get it out of here so I have some room to extend it up. Yeah. And to David that just asked, fucking never. No children. Fuck that.
No.
Kim knows where it's at.
Never.
They have, there it is. They have furry kids. That's right.
Well, I have 4 and I regret all my life choices, so I don't blame y'all at all.
Smart She's people. Not. It's not a secret, Kathleen.
No, I'm very open about the ways I'm going to kill Chris.
Yeah, she could try. So other than your Leo pin clown stuff, what other females are you?
Nice.
Nothing. No, it was hot. It was good sound.
Yeah.
What other females are you really hoping go for you this year?
Yeah, so I have a
I'm gonna jump.
An iron OD, Pos Super OD, peptide. Really looking forward to her going. I don't know. There's a whole bunch of stuff. I've got a number of black axanthics. I'm really hoping to get True Ghost black axanthics this year. That's my big ball python one that I really want to hit. We'll see. The female's a mouser right now and driving me crazy. She eats consistently, but she only eats mice and ASF. So
that sucks.
Yeah. But at least I can get her to eat ASF, so that helps a little bit.
Yeah, and you know what? If you get a good ASF breeder, you can get some pretty good size average offers.
I'm my own breeder for rodents.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Well, I didn't know if you did ASFs. I knew you did.
Yeah, so I do ASFs. I've actually been expanding my ASFs because I can make more in less space. I'm moving to more and more ASF. I just only have so much space for growing them up, and so that's my limiter for how big I can get them before feeding them is just the grow up space.
That's very fair, but I mean, it's also not bad to have the quantity. If you don't have the size to grow them as far as you want, you have as many as you want to put in there. So
exactly,
they'll take it. It doesn't really matter, I guess.
Yeah.
But I've never really looked into it because there's not a lot of people in the project. Obviously, there's you. Justin's a big one.
Yep.
And then, you have people like Nicole Lyons into the black axanthic stuff. The black axanthic True Ghost, does it look much different than a regular True Ghost?
So it does. It's because it depends some because black axanthics just vary in their expression a lot. So some of them are going to express really dark, some of them are not. And so the ones that I've seen are generally just really, really, really more solid gray compared to like a VPI True Ghost, where you're going to see a little bit more of a gradient in the color and like that solid grayness.
Oh, that's pretty cool though.
Yeah, they look really neat. Justin posted one on eggs this year, and so it looked amazing. So I'm excited. We'll see.
So, Aurora Exotics wants to know, how's the smell of ASFs compared to mice? I know the answer, but I want you to answer because you actually breed them.
Yeah, so they do not have the same really foul smell that mice do. The difference is they're kind of, their bedding after a while kind of has this smell that like faintly reminds you of weed. It's really bizarre. But
sorry, that was funny.
Yeah. So, but it's not as offensive as mice for sure. They're a little bit. My mice are really sweet, but they don't breed as robustly as the ASFs. The ASFs just turn out babies like crazy, and so they're really handy to have around. They're just little baby factories.
That's very fair. That's exactly what I've heard. But I wish I had the space to breed any kind of rodent here, to be completely honest with you. ASFs, rats, anything to supplement the crazy rat bill I have weekly would be fantastic. So I'm a little bit envious.
Yeah, that's the nice thing of it. That that's the piece that burns me out so much, because I mean, no one gets into snakes because they love breeding rodents. Like it's the thing you trudge through in order to get to the part you like. So I mean, that's the bummer of it. If I had great ideas of trying to get rid of some of my rodent breeding this past summer and let my numbers get down lower than I should have, and realized really quick once I started paying for more rodents that was not going to be a great sustainable plan long term.
Oh, so. I remember. I remember the constant messages. This is how much rats cost. Like, yeah, it's not.
Yeah, pretty much. So the tape system on my tubs. So all the little pink tape, that's the that IDs the male that's pairing with that female this year. So it's just an easy, quick reference. So I make sure that I have the right male going in. Some of them have multiple because I have 2 males going in with that female. I make sure anytime a male gets paired in, they get that on there so that I know for sure that pairing has happened. And then I also take pictures every time because I want to make sure I always have those records so I can go back in case something weird pops up in a clutch.
That's very fair. I do it all by memory, and I feel like it's going to get to the point very soon where that comes back to bite me in the ass. So I'm starting to consider, let's just say, some backups. But I think I'm pretty good in the way that I take a picture of every lock I get, more because I'm excited rather than I'm trying to take a log of any kind. But I think I'm pretty safe in that regard. And yes, that is Beach Kim.
Yes, she just jumped on me and stabbed my legs.
Yeah. That's for you.
For me.
Yeah. How did you feel about Chris starting to get back into the hobby?
Quite reluctant at first. Quite. I said, what, you could have like 10?
Yeah, first it was like, we had 3, and she was like, we can get 2 more.
Yeah, and it was just like, okay, no more. Okay, no more. Okay, no more. And now we have a whole room. And
eventually she was just like,
if it makes you happy.
It's not going to stop. I trust you.
Yeah. It made him really happy, so that's all that really matters. This cat is stupid.
She's so dumb.
My skin. I don't have nice skin. This is just a lot of makeup. My personal favorite. I have a couple.
She claims them sometimes.
Stop, get. I like Scully. She was one of the first snakes I fell in love with. She's my big hog nose.
Oh,
yeah, she's a sweet baby. Yeah, she's cute.
She's the one that laid the egg that made
Norman. Yeah.
Aww.
So I love Scully and Mango. Mango was my first ball python, right?
Yep. So weirdly enough, Mango is the one that laid this egg. I'm sure you remember this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So.
And Mango's my big girl.
Oh, I don't think I can get her. Yeah, I can. So Mango is supposed to just be a pastel lesser.
Yeah, she's a big girl.
But as you can see, she's quite bright.
Right.
No peach.
So we actually figured out she's more than likely a pastel lesser orange dream.
Wow.
And we figured that out because
my third favorite.
Yes.
Katya.
You've seen her before. This one.
She came from that egg.
Of that one egg, yeah.
Yeah.
So this is the.
Oh yeah.
The pastel lesser leopard OD het clown female.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Those are my
Oh,
favorites.
stop blowing out. There we go.
Yeah, she's gorgeous.
Yeah, she's so cool. And she's doing so well coming out so small.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she has a few.
Yeah, I have a few.
To Chris's wife. Oh, I'm just gonna post that because it's funny. Probably like an hour ago.
Yesterday, he was in trouble yesterday. But I was very cranky yesterday. So.
Yeah.
He was in trouble for breathing yesterday.
That's awesome, Jason. She's never going to send me an animal and tell me to buy it, but she will support me when I.
Yeah, if he's short on cash and he thinks something's going to be a really good investment, I've got some money squirreled away that I just throw at him.
Yep. Oh, we didn't answer this one. This is not we, you.
Not a saint. We don't put up with each other. I love him and I respect and appreciate him. So
we bash heads a lot.
Yeah, we're very stubborn people, so it's not putting up with, it's just learning to
deal with?
It's learning to compromise on some things and learning when to not butt heads when it's not worth it. But it's been a very challenging experience and very rewarding too. If you want to make things work, it's not easy.
Sorry, Kori, what were you saying?
How long have you guys been married?
2 years?
Something like that. I don't know.
2 years and like 4 months.
Oh, I was hoping that would get her going. Damn.
I know. I was looking forward to like the smack or the elbow in the face.
No,
nothing. I got nothing. I did not mean to post that, but that worked.
Yeah, mine stuff are amazing baby makers. For sure. That's
for you, Kori. Can you see that?
Most ridiculous thing I've seen in court. Yeah, so there have been some so I do mental health cases. So I represent people who have severe mental health issues. And so it is not uncommon for people to just go on like massive swearing rants at the judge. Usually does not work out well for you, believe it or not.
That's what you're telling me not to do.
That's what I would suggest. I would suggest not.
Okay, thanks.
I mean, not in court, but like I get told on a regular basis that I'm Satan, that my family is going to get killed, that I get told to eat a dick and all that kind of stuff, even though I'm not Chad. But
it's entirely
Chad showed up to your job. What does your husband think of all the snakes? Is he a big part of the business?
No, he is not a big part of the business. He tolerates the snakes. He is generally supportive of it, but I do all the work on it. It's all me, doing it. He started doing a little bit with the rodents. He does their water now. So
that's nice.
Yeah. So he's doing a little bit now, but it's my thing. He's not into it. He did one show with me and was there telling people things like, this snake moves faster than this snake.
That's what I would do.
I know, it's a great sales job, honey. Really appreciate it.
This one, it's cute.
I would be more inclined to buy the fast snake.
I don't know. I've got a couple of colubrids, and I'm not sure that I always like fast snakes. But 19 years, very nice.
To be fair, I had two of them when we started dating. I had Snooky, my giant old spider that's right behind me here. Yeah. And then I had a big fire female that ended up being coined not Snooky because she couldn't remember what the morphs look like and the differences. So she'd always be like, oh, is that Snooky? And I'd be like, no, that's not Snooky. And then that just turned into her name eventually. She's actually with a friend of ours, Jay. She might still be in the chat. She was when the live started, but I let her take her to breeder this year to another male. It's two. So I got her. I didn't get it for her. She bought it, but I found it. A blue-eyed leucistic male. That's also. Oh, Jay's there.
Oh, I remember that. I remember seeing that one when and I was like, how do you know it has all these things? But yeah.
So but the thing is, so she's only had one clutch from this male so far, and it was to another bell. So it was all guesswork, right? And I was blacklighting it, and I was like, I think it's this and this based on the head stamp, blah blah blah. So I lent her a couple females this year to actually prove them out. I lent her that big pinstripe that was Plastic Clown that didn't proof out, and then not Snooky. And I think so. The male is, as far as I remember, it's a Bell, possible pastel or super pastel, leopard, Enchi, calico spider. I'm forgetting one.
Wow.
But so far, it's looked pretty good, like in terms of what it has.
Wow.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Anything else?
No,
That's it.
I'm good. Thanks, babe. But yeah, it'll be a cool year. I have a couple males floating around, in a couple of collections right now, and a couple females out there. So, aside from what we're doing, I think I'll have quite a few animals just coming back to me for nothing,
that's great.
which would be nice.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Well, I mean, you got to invest in your friends in this hobby, right? Like it.
True.
If you're not helping people out that you like, what are you doing?
That's very true.
Yeah. So.
Very true. So tell me. Oh wait, how fast is your snake?
You better go get your husband.
Oh my.
That's
I'm
funny.
gonna plead the fifth on that one.
There you go. That's what it is.
Oh wow.
Oh, so I got them all. Okay, good. Thanks, babe. Oh, nice. Sierra brought a guest.
Another
That's not a cat. No.
No.
No, you gotta give it a sec though.
Okay.
Just hiding.
Oh.
You'll see in a second. That's funny.
Come on, baby.
She'll come up. Just put her down. Yeah, put it down. Damn it. I ruined it. Do you have any? Oh my God. I do not like. Oh, no. Let me do it this way. Oh, wait. Oh, there we go.
Hugs.
Not a hedgehog. Pepita. Her
Oh.
yellow-footed tortoise. She's hiding.
She's hiding. I bothered her.
Yeah.
Sweet baby.
We actually have hedgehog babies coming any day now.
Do you really?
Yeah, this room stinks because one of the females is getting ready to give birth, and they're very territorial, and
Yep, it's got
it's pretty stinky in here. As soon as she has them, I can clean most of it, but I can't touch anything right now because the stress might make her eat them.
Well, she's starting a little bit.
Oh, she'll come out.
A little bit.
My brother had a hedgehog when we were growing up, and it was all like very weird and exciting and exotic back then. But it was an asshole. Like it was a nasty little fucker.
So generally, the hedgehogs from the pet trade back in the day, as I like to say, back when I first got mine too.
Yeah.
People just bred them and shipped them out the door. They didn't play with them.
Yeah.
They didn't handle them. They didn't do anything to socialize them. When we have our babies, they're out every day. Like
It's a hard job, but someone's got to do it.
Very self-sacrificing.
Wait, Pizza Nova Scotia?
Did you not read his mailing address when he
Why
sent
did
you all
I
that
think
stuff?
he was in BC?
I have no idea, but he's definitely Nova
So
Scotia.
we can go visit him.
Pete, apparently we're going to visit you.
Nova Scotia is one of my favorite places.
Oh, this is funny.
Not bad at all. It was nothing.
Dude.
Nothing. My leg, though, like, I can't even explain how bad it is to get your ass tattooed.
Really?
And it was just the side of my ass, and I tapped out. That was the first time in my 15 years of being tattooed that I tapped
Put her
out.
down. She'll come up, babe.
Wow.
Yeah, it was bad. Really bad.
Whoops. That's funny. Marsha's Pete's wife's name.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this live has kind of just been taken over by chats here, but that's all right.
That's all right. It's always
Are there any natural turtles in Canada? Tortoises? No tortoises, as far as I know.
I don't think so.
There's a few natural turtles, but nothing exciting. Just saltwater snappers and the usual stuff like that. Nothing crazy. Unfortunately, Canada kind of sucks if you want to go see anything that's not a squirrel.
I don't think she's gonna come out.
No, it's fine. You can let her.
Bye.
She's not coming out. Oh, she's starting to.
I think it's too loud in here.
Oh, maybe.
I'll put it back. Poor Pepita.
So, tell me more about your hognose, because I'm always interested in non-ball python stuff, because ball pythons are boring. Tell me about the hognose. What do you like? How many do you have? What are you doing?
Right now I'm just growing a bunch up, really.
Yeah.
It's my big super Arctic girl that I'm hoping is ready to breed by the end of the year.
Wow.
Yeah,
Mine is
nice.
Arctic is getting big too, but I don't have a great male for her. I need to get a new male.
I'm not sure what to do with her yet, honestly. I don't even have a male for her. I got her because thankfully Michelle let her go to me when she bought her collection.
Okay.
Otherwise I wouldn't have this. I only have the other one that tries to eat me every time I pull it out, and I'm not taking that one out right now.
My hognoses are like that too. Like the majority of them just like come out flying looking for food every time you open them up.
It's so funny. When I first started breeding them, everybody's like, "You're gonna have trouble getting them to eat. They're
they are
the worst to eat." Now I come in here with mice, Todd, and they're like mouth already open, haven't even opened their in that. They're just like,
they just like fly out, mouth open, like they don't even care where they're going. They're just like ready to search for food.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to send one of these to Pete. Technically, he's not allowed to have them in Nova Scotia, so I'm just gonna ship him one and pretend it's something else.
That doesn't sound illegal at all.
I keep forgetting that you were an admin in that group while Pete was too, so you're very aware of who he is.
I was. So,
I totally forgot about that.
Yeah.
But
back before I got jaded and hate all of Facebook.
Facebook sucks.
Cesspool.
It's awful.
Especially for ball pythons.
It's gross. I hate it. Everyone. I try not to spend any time there anymore, and I'm so much happier for it.
Instagram's getting worse too.
It is. I know.
Everybody just go to my Discord. It's fine. That's where everything's at anyway.
Peach, get a life.
Oh my God, Peach, you're ridiculous.
Do you have now?
How many?
Yeah.
6.
Okay.
Not a lot. So I got 6, 9. I only have 23 in here, I think. Yeah, only 23 right now.
Okay, that's pretty good. I only have 8 hognoses, so I
have 6 breeder or near breeder females. So when I say near breeder, I want to say as big as the Super Arctic I just showed or bigger. I have 3 really small ones. One is Norman, and 2 are from a later clutch that are around her same size.
Yeah.
And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 males, and then the rest are just grow up females.
Yeah.
So
that's cool.
Just bring her up. She won't fuck
off.
Oh,
chunker.
She's just clawing at her legs. She wants up so bad.
Yeah, she's something else, this cat.
Your cats are so social. Mine like hide and never want to be around people.
Our cats are the weirdest cats because they don't behave like cats at all, and it makes me forget that cats are normally dicks. So when we go to people's houses, like before COVID and stuff like that, I'd be like, "Oh, hi, kitty," and I'd like push it over and try and play with its belly, and it'd be like, "Fuck you," and just like destroy my hand.
Yeah, we went to my boss's house and to be like cat sit while he was away, and he's like petting her, and then he rubbed her belly, and she just bit his hand. It's like cats don't like that,
and not like a play bite, like a full on like
I'm gonna murder you bite.
Yeah. So our cats are special. I want to blame that on Moose because Moose was our first one, and he's just the best
such
boy.
A sweet boy.
The other
and
ones.
he's just taught the other ones to deal with it.
That's nice. My cats are just they're horrible. But so we have 3 cats, but then we also have 3 dogs, and the dogs terrorize the cats, so that's part of the problem. And then the children they don't terrorize the cats just hate them. And so my husband at this point is basically like, he would divorce me on the spot if I brought another cat home. I could probably bring like 200 more snakes into this house and it wouldn't be a big deal. But man, if there was another cat, over.
The funny thing is I could probably get away with either of those things. You wouldn't know if another snake came in. If another cat was here, she'd just be thrilled. So
but 4 is a lot. For an apartment, it's a lot.
Yeah. We're lucky the way the apartment's laid out. They're okay. Mm-hmm. But one more would definitely tip the scale a little too much. we just recently invested in a massive fucking cat tree for all of them, and they love it.
Oh,
So
that's wonderful.
good for that. But yeah, they're something else, man. Oh my God.
Cat tree serves like two purposes. So the cats like it, but then the carpet pythons like it too. So it works out really well.
Oh my God, that's funny. You just reminded me of that post.
I'm going to clarify, like, you know, cats are away when the carpet python comes out to play on the cat.
Oh, that's less funny. So I don't know if you saw, but I posted on Facebook earlier today about a pet store in our area that had a ball python sale. So I wholesaled some snakes off just to make some space. And I told them what they were. I gave them full on, like I taped it onto the containers and everything. So he got like a cinnamon 66% het desert ghost, 50% het puzzle, a pen probable leopard het clown, and then a fire yellow. No, not fire yellow belly. What the hell else did I bring him? I don't know why I'm asking. Oh, it was just a yellow belly, but yellow belly 100% hat pied, 50% hat lavender male.
Wow.
And he posts them online today, and he's like, sorry, that's really funny. He posted them online today. He's like $60 each. And I was like, if I would have known you were doing that, I would have just posted them on our version of Craigslist for $60.
Yeah.
They would have been gone. Oh, whatever. I don't care as long as I'm not feeding them. But I couldn't fucking believe that. That's insane.
Yeah, I've never sold a wholesale animal with the pets. I just always sell them as, you know, whatever the visual stuff is, and don't even tell them.
So generally I do too, but because I kind of know the owner of this pet store, he's actually, if you've ever heard the few times I've told the story, he's the guy that sold me that original brown anole in the little fucking glass tank that got me into reptiles to begin with.
Wow.
So I've known this guy for a while, probably like 15 years. I don't know him personally or anything, but like I've talked to him a lot and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I was like, whatever. I just let him know, and I was like, hey, if anybody asks, here's the full description. Like somebody's gonna get a fucking killer deal, even if you sell them at $150 each. And yeah, he just posted them as ball pythons. I was like, okay, whatever.
All right.
That's really funny, Kim.
I hate the reptile store.
It wasn't the reptile store; it's the urban zoo. Oh, that's funny. Yeah. So there's a place in our city called the Reptile Store.
It's just
if you couldn't be any more pretentious. Says the guy that named his breeding thing the reptile ward. Jesus Christ. Anyway, but it's bad. Like
it's bad. Like you go in there, you're like, oh no.
Their ball pythons are in a cabinet, an actual cabinet, a glass-doored cabinet that has a single piece of heat wire running along the back, and they're each in critter keepers.
Oh no.
Yeah.
It's bad.
The guy would get Chris to sex them for him because he couldn't do it himself.
Wow.
It's pretty bad, yeah.
Wow.
But anyway, there was something else I wanted to ask you, and then we started going off on these comments.
Yeah.
Oh, are you working with any of the hurricane, blitz, trick, any of that crap at all?
Yeah, so I have one trick combo.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's the one I posted today, actually. It's a I
totally forgot that was trick because it was at the very end.
Yeah. So and it's actually really funny. So it's a chocolate lesser spot nose trick. But I got a message saying that some people were questioning whether or not it had spot nose in it, which, you know, usually sometimes when you get 4 gene animals, it may or may not have it. It can be hard to tell. You know, I trust the breeder did his due diligence, but we'll see. And then chocolate.
That's like saying, what's in this?
Right. Yeah.
I don't know. Lots.
Who knows?
We'll find out when she breeds or something in there. I know that.
Yeah.
We'll know later.
Yeah. So I bought trick because I kind of wanted in on that in some fashion.
Sorry about that.
Yeah. Do you have anything in that kind of general group of stuff?
So I don't have any of that. We have some confusion stuff, which obviously isn't the same.
Right, which is acid and that.
But I don't have any trick, blitz, hurricane stuff. Honestly, with how things are going this year, I'll probably end up doing a few trades with Nicole.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm doing some stuff that she works with.
My favorite, yeah, let's see. I'm trying to think what's my favorite in my collection.
I need to get another damn bug zapper.
So I don't know if I have like a one favorite. I have most of them are like.
You do.
Not ball python. I could show you my favorite snake in my collection easily.
Isn't that what she asked?
Favorite ball python.
Oh, she did SPP. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, I know. Hold on, I'll grab it.
Everybody knows if they think hard enough.
Yeah.
Everybody has one.
Yeah.
I know Nick's too.
It's this guy.
What the fuck?
This is a pastel black axanthic.
That's pastel?
Pastel.
Jesus. Wow, that's dark. It's not even picking up on the camera properly.
He's amazing. That's actually how he looks. Like,
that's insane.
Yeah, he's incredible. I brought him with me to Arlington last time just to show people, and he's like, he got so much attention. And I love
if the borders open and everything next year, we're definitely going to Arlington.
Yeah, it's a fun show. It's not quite the same as Tinley, but it's a good show. But yeah, I love how it's kind of like the color kind of is bleached out along the bottom, and it's just a cool animal. And this guy's the sire of my clutch that I had this past year. So it'll be
that's the sire of your first clutch too, isn't it?
It was my first clutch that he was the sire for that first clutch that died. Yeah.
The one that didn't make it. Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah. And that's kind of how you and I got really talking, was back when that happened.
For some reason, I literally remember the conversation and where I was when we first started talking. I was doing a job at a burrito place in a mall that's local to our city. And I don't know why I remember that.
How funny. That's really random.
Yeah. Very weird.
Yeah.
But Pete wants to know, are there any other species you're considering breeding in the future?
Yeah. So for considering breeding, so my focus is really just the balls and the carpets. I have that small hognose group too. But not really. I had started putting together a few house snakes, and actually sold my house snakes recently, because I did.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it ended up, I just didn't want to go down the whole road of trying to really figure out and get into the nitty gritty on a whole different level of species. So
that's fair.
Pretty good with where I am right now. I'm really, really into the carpets.
Is there anything that you want to breed that you're not into at all?
So it's funny. There was a comment a little bit ago about rainbow boas. I love rainbow boas and would love to get those at some point.
That's funny because Nick also wants to breed rainbows, the hypos.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
Yeah, so I don't know if you're aware. I don't know if we actually told you. But when I first met you at Tinley, Nick's goal was to find a pair of hypo rainbows.
Oh, wow.
And we found some, but then also found out we couldn't import them.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Nick was completely crushed.
Was it just a thing related to you couldn't import from Tinley, or is it a species that can't be imported?
We can't import it to Canada for whatever reason from wherever they're native to. I'm not too familiar with it. I was just told by all the importers, because there's like 5 that were there, that they can't do it. Just like the blackheads.
Oh, no.
So angry about the blackheads.
Oh, no. Oh, the other one that I would really love to get into are rough scale pythons. They're amazing. Cool. Their keeled scales are really cool.
I want to get some dragon snakes at some point. I think they'd be incredible, but I've heard they're a nightmare to keep. So I'm going to wait till we have a bigger space and I can actually have a dedicated room for them, or at least things that are within their same husbandry needs. So I can keep the room temperature control and all that kind of stuff. But beyond that, I'd really like to breed green trees one day. They're my favorite thing.
I love green trees.
Oh my God.
Something about them. They're so beautiful.
Yeah, when
I almost messaged someone about one today, and I was like, no, I like slapped my hand away from the keyboard to behave because, as you know, I'm ridiculous.
yeah, poor Kori.
Poor Kori.
That's funny.
I want to breed mantis.
Yeah, Sierra wants to breed mantises.
I like
bugs.
I'm more into bugs than I am snakes.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did I not show you the picture of what happened this summer?
I don't remember.
Of Sierra releasing a swarm of baby praying mantises into our kitchen?
No, I did not see this.
Oh,
I did a good job.
Sierra's really good.
Yeah.
Since I don't think I've told this story before on a live, I might as well.
Yeah.
So I surprised Sierra with a mantis egg sack. You can buy them here. I don't know if you can buy them in the States. You probably can, because you guys can buy everything we can and more. But we can buy them from like garden stores and stuff like that. So I ordered her one. It was shipped to the house. And it comes in one of those, those like workout like shaker cups. It came in one of those.
No, it didn't. I put it in one of those.
Was that you that did that?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember. But anyway, so she put it in one of those, I guess.
Yeah.
And just popped the top just enough so there was a bit of air exchange, but not a ton. And we just left it outside. And we had it for like 2 months. And nothing happened with this egg sack. Just nothing. So finally, Sierra decides, and this is the Friday before a weekend she goes away, that it's too hot outside.
No, it was gonna thunderstorm.
No, it was too hot. We had a heat wave. We had a heat wave, and she goes, I think it's been too hot. I'm going to bring them in. And I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Thinking, she would close the lid completely.
No.
So she puts it on the table in our kitchen table, and she leaves.
Oh, wow.
And I come home, do my thing, go to bed, wake up the next morning. Oh, you know what it was? She left on a Thursday, and I had to go to work on the Friday. That's what it was. So the Friday morning, I woke up, and I go to walk into my kitchen, and I just see stuff like moving on the table off the out of the side of my vision, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And I look over, and just everywhere, everywhere, these mantises that are like this fucking big, just
so cute,
all over the fucking place.
We got most of them outside, but we called them wall kitties for a while.
Yeah. There was a bunch living in our apartment. We called them wall kitties.
They probably did a great job taking care of all the other bugs for you. They were probably
don't have any bugs at all. We don't even have house spiders. So
but I collected as many as I could and let them go outside, which is what you're supposed to do with them.
It was probably close to 500 of them.
It was a ton.
Yeah.
But the whole purpose of them is you're supposed to bring them into your yard to be like a natural pest control, right? So we just wanted the egg sac to hatch, and then we were going to release them anyway. So I just collected as many as I could and released them outside our building. But it was an experience. Let's say that. The cats were hunting them for a while.
Yeah.
That had to have been fun for them.
Oh, they loved it. Rem was going crazy.
My cats are completely worthless. I had an ASF get out, and it was wandering around my house for 3 days, and the cats did nothing. It was ridiculous.
I didn't do anything.
She's got a story.
Oh, fuck, because Chris lost a small rat.
It was just before. It was between a wean and a small.
And it got
so it was a little jumpy and whatever.
Yeah, it got out of the snake room into the rest of the apartment, and it got under the vents, and we could we knew kind of where it was, but we didn't. And then you weren't home when it was found, right?
No, I was. It was when we were drinking. Remember, we woke up.
We woke up to screaming, and Toby's just prancing around with it, screaming in his mouth, and then dropping it, and then picking it up and dropping it. Chris grabbed it, and then fucking dropped it again.
The best part is, Sierra and I were both hammered. I was hammered. She was drunk, but I don't think she was as drunk.
I don't get hammered.
But we had gone to bed, and then Sierra wakes me up because Toby's our orange cat, which most people have never seen before.
Yeah, nobody sees Toby.
He's the only one that's a bit weird, but We're almost up to 50 people. Holy crap.
Wow, that's amazing.
Insane. You guys are the best. Thank you so much. I don't know why you want to listen to our stupid stories. This isn't even really snake related, but I guess it kind of is.
It's got a heater.
So what happened was we have baseboard heaters in our apartment. Like the built-in well, you live in Texas, you don't have heaters. You guys don't need to worry.
What's that?
I'm just nodding my head like I have any idea what you're talking about.
So basically, they're just like long heaters that are at like floor level, so it's kind of out of the way, and they protrude from the wall a little bit. But what happened was the rat had jumped into one of those and got like caught up in the metal. So we knew it had to come out at some point, but we couldn't get to it.
Wow.
So we were like, well, fuck, can we scare it out? And we'd like bang on it and all this stuff. Nothing worked. So we just gave up. And anyway, we were drinking the one night, went to bed. Sierra wakes up to this terrifying noise, wakes me up. It's Toby basically playing with this rat. Didn't hurt it or anything. Like, didn't maim it. Wasn't even bleeding. Mm-hmm. Just picking it up by the scruff of the neck, walking around, putting it down to let it start to move, and then grabbing it again. Like, just being a cat, I guess. And my drunk ass feels bad for it.
Oh, no.
So I walk over, I pick it up, and I'm like, oh, I feel so bad. And I'm like petting it, and like it's like shivering because the fucking thing's in shock.
Yeah, sure.
And I'm just petting it like, oh, I feel so bad. I feel so bad. Well, I'm sure it comes to its senses at some point and just fucking leaps out of my hands. It's gone.
Oh,
it's like, fuck this. Bye.
I was so mad. I was like,
she was so angry.
I punched you, I'm pretty sure. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? We finally catch this thing and you just let it go.
It had been like 4 days. This is the part that we didn't say. It had been like 4 fucking days since it had gotten out.
Oh, no.
We're moving furniture. We finally got it. I grabbed it and I threw it against the wall to kill it. I was like, that's it.
We had to get rid of it because it was going to start fucking stuff up. I felt really bad, but there's a lot of wires in this apartment between all of our electronics.
He's ruined me. I was at work like before COVID, and the girls in the cafe were freaking out because there was a mouse running around, and I just walked over and picked it up with my hand and smacked it on the table and threw it out, and they were just like, "The fuck is wrong with you?" And I just like walked away, but I'm so used to him and the rats and having to.
Yeah, you got the problem ones that you gotta. Deal with before you feed off, you know what I mean? So she's gotten used to it, but
gave myself a reputation.
Yeah, Sierra's badass. I'm actually the suck. I'm the one that's like, oh, poor thing. Sierra's like, fuck that. No, I'm kidding.
All right, since we talked about my favorite ball python, I'm gonna grab my favorite snake now because I just have to.
Do that.
Yeah.
My wife is the best, guys.
I did it without even realizing what I had done, and these kids are like 20, they don't know what's happening.
Yeah, so this is my favorite snake. This is an inland carpet.
Chris called it.
Yep. He knows because every single time I do one of these, I bring this one out because I'm obsessed with it.
It's so long.
Yeah, they're really long and skinny and don't go back there though.
Are carpets at all related to spotted pythons? Like, are they closely related to them at all? Do you know?
So that's a great question. I do not have an answer for you there.
The only reason I'm asking, because I have no idea either. The only reason I'm asking is because she's seen a spotted python before and thought it was adorable. And I was trying to relate.
They're both Australian pythons, so I would expect that to some degree.
Well, they've got to be somewhere in the line, right?
But
they're so cool.
Yeah. They're super active and fun. I love them so much, and they're just puppy dogs. Like compared to other carpets, sometimes get a little. Yeah, there we go.
What did you just say, Sierra?
I want one. They're cute.
They're wonderful. They're wonderful.
What do you keep yours in, Kori?
What?
What do you keep yours in?
So I keep my juveniles that are growing up in racks. And I currently have my breeders in like 4x2 cages. But I'm getting some big ARS, some of the big 80 series ARS racks, and I'm keeping some of at least the smaller size breeders in those because cage space gets to be a premium real fast.
Kim, that doesn't actually work, unfortunately. If we said that, I was joking. There's no such thing as combined shipping when it comes to CITES imports, unfortunately. Sorry.
He was probably drinking, not joking.
Yeah.
No, we're not drinking. I still know my CITES.
So Kathleen said something about, and I haven't heard about this, but that you can't import Australian snakes into Canada. Is that not true? Or is that true?
You can't either. Nobody can import any Australian species anywhere.
Oh, but I mean, if it's a captive Australian species, you can't.
Doesn't matter. You can have it. So if it's captive in your country, you can have it, breed it, and ship it anywhere in your country.
No, I have snakes that are imported from England.
From England?
Legally, correct.
You're not supposed to be able to import unless U.S. and England have some sort of weird.
They're documented captive bred.
It still shouldn't matter though, because of the way that Australia's export restriction works. Most countries aren't even allowed to import the species regardless of origin. So that's really weird if you have some from England. I'll have to look into that. That's kind of cool.
I do. Yeah, and then they're fully legally imported. There's exceptions for zoo animals and a few other things related to Australian animals. There we go.
Chris is on it. I like this. This is great.
Chris,
he's my fact checker right now. Thanks, man.
Yep, Chris is one of my carpet buddies. We talk carpets a lot. So
that's sick.
Yeah, he just got his first inlands this past week.
That's so cool.
I totally enabled him on them because
I think, isn't Chris? Is Chris the one that got Jason's GHI Mojave Clown?
I think so. I think
GHI
so.
Clown.
I feel like yes.
I think it's GHI Clown because I think he missed on the GHI Mojave Clown.
Yeah. So Chris says he has a bred life.
Oh yeah. So I must be really behind on my understanding.
Yep. Yep.
Oh damn, that's really cool. No,
Yep.
I don't work with any of them, so I'm just going, I guess, off of very dated information. Yeah. So very cool. GHI Clown. Yeah. So he got the snake that I was talking to Jason about buying, but we didn't have the money at the time, and he just
he swooped in and got it.
That's all right though. We got a GHI Krypton coming now. That's because amazing. He stole that animal. I got a very cool alternate. What are you looking at?
I'm reading.
Oh, sorry. You. Lots.
I just paid off my super GHI Het Clown. I'm very excited about that.
You just got a what? Sorry?
Paid off my super GHI Het Clown.
Super GHI. Is it a male?
Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah. Yeah. I just gave Justin all of my money yesterday.
Oh, it was from Justin.
Yeah, I have 3 coming from Justin.
Is it just GHI Het Clown or Super GHI Het Clown, or is that from his possible cryptic clutch?
Good question. I don't know.
That's fine. She does all the time. It doesn't even whatever.
No, it was sold as Het Clown. If it was a Krypton, it would be, you'd be able to tell. So
not Krypton. I meant, is it because it can be Het Cryptic or Het Clown?
Yeah, no,
it's Cryptic Het Clown, right?
Clown. Yeah, so this one's 100%.
Oh, okay, that's well, it doesn't suck. It's great.
No, I'm and I'm not in the cryptic stuff at all. And I know that you're just starting to get into it, right?
I got the one animal. It's only a Krypton, so I'm not very deep into it either.
Yeah.
So, you should send me that male, and I'll put it with my female, and then every clown we make is Super GHI.
That
would be amazing.
We should do that. That sounds wonderful.
I know, but I need her for my stranger.
Yeah.
I feel so bad for that male because I can't pick the clowns that I want to put him to, so he's just gonna go to all of them.
Yeah.
Like that guy is gonna be bred to near death his first year, and I feel so bad, but at the same time, like
hard.
Sorry, buddy.
Well, he'll stop if he has to. There'll be a certain point where you can pair him all you want and he won't go. So
just to show him off a little bit.
He's getting big. Look at you.
Man.
He's a good eater.
He's 350 already. I got him at 100 grams.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he's grown 200 something grams in a month and a half.
God, he's beautiful.
It's just nuts. The people are like, "Oh, it's mahogany." Like, show me a mahogany. That looks like
mahogany.
Come on.
He's cute.
Like, he's going to be breeding in a couple months. I'm stoked.
This is mahogany.
definitely the same thing.
Yeah, totally.
I don't even know how people mistook them.
Yeah. Yep.
So we're getting a divorce, guys. You just found out live. Sierra's got to fuck off. Does anybody have any more questions? But I saw one. Sorry, quick. Yes, we got a female GHI Krypton. She's about 1,000 grams, and apparently she's a great eater. She came direct from June, or not direct from June. She came from June at Ballistic Pythons. We got her from another guy, and I'm very excited to get her to put her to the Stranger because I don't think Stranger Kryptons have been made at all yet. But then I also have the shot at pastel leopard yellow belly GHI in there too. So even if I miss on the Kryptons, any of those combos in clown, I'm not going to fucking complain about.
So. Absolutely not. No, that's awesome.
Oops. Yeah, that's fine.
You don't want that, Kim. I'm a controlling bitch.
I mean, no.
I run a tight ship here.
No, I don't even have room for myself here.
No.
Soon I'm going to have to get rid of half the bed for racks. That's going to be my half.
I'm looking forward to my kids growing up and then I can take over their rooms for snakes. That's going to be the best.
Apparently you have to call Amy.
I don't know who that is, but...
So Amy is Sal's wife, who I'm going live with tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway, that's another thing. By the way, guys, I'm going live with Sal tomorrow on his channel, House of Gaia Python, so make sure you check that out too. But
live Atypical Origins tomorrow.
Yeah.
Too.
What's that?
I said I'm going live with Atypical Origins tomorrow, so check that out too.
When are you going with live with them?
That's a super good idea, and I don't have an answer for you.
It's a good idea. I wouldn't know if it's a good idea.
A good question. Sorry. I don't know. I've been drinking.
Me too. That's all good.
Yeah. You're on your
8 o'clock is when I'm doing mine. 8 o'clock is my time, so 9 o'clock your time.
You're only an hour behind us?
Yes.
It's only 7 o'clock there right now?
Yes.
Holy shit. I thought it was like another hour. I don't know. I don't know what I thought.
I'm in Central Time.
Oh, no. I knew that because you were the same time as Tinley.
Jason's an hour behind me.
But you're the same time zone as Tinley, right?
Yes, correct.
I did know that. God damn it. I have the worst memory sometimes. All the time.
Yeah, so I am expecting something
else. Except when it comes to snakes. Sorry, continue.
Yeah. That's because it steals all your brain power.
I am expecting some black Axanthic to sell this year. I'm doing, they'll all be possible hat types, but I'll have a whole clutch of visual black Axanthics, and then I'll have a clutch of double het with pied as well. If all goes according to plan, then a double het with clown, and then I have some with some various incomplete dominant gene hets as
You're
well.
going deep with the double hets with your black Axanthic, eh?
Well, I'm starting two new projects with it, plus the hypo one. So yeah, there's not a lot that's been done with it yet, so I figure I might as well. Yep.
That's very fair. When you're playing around with a gene that's I want to say lesser known, it's fun, but at the same time it's a little bit scary.
Yeah, no, because you're having to create the market yourself. I mean, it helps that people like Justin are in it too, but even so, like, you don't see Justin posting the project on a super regular basis, and so it leaves a lot up to you to kind of create the market for it. And it's a little bit extra challenging with it being an Axanthic gene because people tend to get one line and stick to that one line.
Like I work with VPI, and that's it. I can't be bothered to get another line because it means establishing an entirely separate project.
Yep.
And I don't have room for that. So, when you, especially with an Axanthic line, when you go for it, especially if you're going into a bunch of double recessives like you are, you have to put a lot of faith that the double recessive is going to come out looking phenomenal.
Yep.
And with black Axanthic, I imagine, especially in pied, it's going to look great.
It looks pretty great.
But if you put it into, say, clown, and the black axanthic clown looks like a VPI axanthic clown or an MJ axanthic clown, you just invested all that time into an axanthic line that with another gene doesn't look all that phenomenal, right? So it's very scary, but at the same time, it could be the complete opposite.
Yeah,
and you could make the most outstanding. Yeah,
which is, I mean, and it applies in non-axanthic contexts too. Like anytime you're doing something new, you know, it's always a roll of the dice about whether it's going to be, and not even new because this has been around for a long time. It just hasn't been developed with a lot of depth yet. And
the reason that I'm saying axanthic that way though is because not a lot of other genes that have separate lines running around, unless you're talking about hypo.
But even then,
most hypos are compatible where no axanthics are so far.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. So it's a little bit scarier, right? Because it could work out great for you, and you could make the best axanthic thing that's ever been made, and make everybody feel like shit for having VPI.
You saw the nail I just showed you. Does that look like a VPI axanthic to you?
No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
What I'm saying though is, all it takes is combining that into one animal, either in a good or bad way, to make or break that entire project. And if you make essentially a pandapide with a black axanthic without any of the downside, you'll be a fucking hero. Like people will fucking lose their minds.
I'm really I haven't seen pictures yet, but I was talking to Chase with Kabelka, and he told me that the leopard hypo black axanthics are basically green.
What?
Yeah.
Like
they're incredible.
I want to know how much shit is hid away there that even the people that visit don't see, that only like him and Chase really see. Because I'm sure there's some animals they just don't open the bins for people and they just don't say anything.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Yep.
It's funny because I keep seeing people still to this day say, "Oh, the ball python market's dead." Blah 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 blah. Like. I've never been so excited to be part of this community than this year. Like the amount of people that were stuck at home last year concocting crazy ass ideas. Like 2021 is going to be insane.
And that's been one of the things that you and I have talked about as well is, you know, some of the community that's developed this past year, whether it's in response to everyone being kind of locked down and not having the shows to connect in the same ways. It somewhat due to that, and then somewhat due to just new people coming in who don't have some of the old attitudes that have been kind of toxic in the hobby. A lot of the newer people have me really excited about where this whole thing is going.
Yeah, and I find the new. I feel like I'm dating myself so much when I say that, but I feel like the new generation, let's say, of this hobby is so much better.
People
much better.
People get it that building up other people actually makes it better for everyone, and that we're not all just, you know, competing against each other, that if we can build up our peers, there's that much more for everyone.
Well, it's a funny thing too, because people used to only see it as competitive, right? And that was the only way they thought.
Yep.
And at the end of the day, if me and you are working on the same project, we are competing to a degree. If I make something somebody likes and you don't make that same thing, you make something a little bit different, I'm going to get the sale. But what isn't said about that is if I promote you and you promote me, that might get other people that wouldn't even have known about the project or known about what you're doing into it or interested, and all of a sudden there's a lot more of a market for whatever it is you're making.
Right. That's what I was going to say. There's not this finite number of sales. So, you know, the fact that you get a sale and I don't sell to that person doesn't mean that I've lost something. It just means that, you know, I can go find the next person. And so it's not a zero-sum game where someone else winning means that you've lost. And it seems like more and more people are getting that.
So Kori, do you have any questions for Sierra, or Sierra, do you have any questions for
me? So I want to hear Sierra talk all about her amazing cross stitch stuff that she does.
Oh yeah, people were going on about it. So I got to go way up. So Amy, the person who you just said you didn't know, said that she wants to message you after about your cross stitches because they're fantastic. And then Pete. Yeah, so
what do you want to know? I don't know.
It's fantastic. She's incredibly good at it, and she's very modest about it because she doesn't think it's much, but it's.
That's my imposter syndrome. But I started it as like a way to combat anxiety because if you've noticed, I can't stop moving. Like I have ADHD, and I have to keep doing something, so I can't just sit and do nothing. So that's what it started at, and then people wanted to buy it, and I was just like, no, and then eventually yes, and now it's become a chore.
Do you sell to the USA?
If I can ship, like they ship like in the little bamboo hoops, they ship as regular letter mail.
Oh, awesome. Cool.
Yeah. And I don't normally do like a lot of like custom work. I don't like to do it because people don't seem to understand that what it doesn't translate. It's like they give me a picture, it's like, make this. It's like, well, that's not gonna work, or it's gonna cost you $400 because it's gonna take me 3 months to do. But it's fun. I like it.
It's funny because I didn't understand it either when we first started dating, and weirdly enough, her cross stitch is actually how we got to know each other. She added me on Facebook, and then I followed her because of her cross stitch, and then I ordered one off of her, a Pokemon one, and that's how we first met in person. So yeah. So I went down and picked one up from Sierra, and that's how we first met. But even myself at the time, like I never realized the actual time that went into these things. So when people
I'm pretty sure I charged you like $30 for that too.
It was 50.
Was it 50?
It was 50. Okay, so I still wasn't close.
No, like I probably should have charged 100.
But when she's pricing these things, especially custom ones, she's like, "Oh, I told this guy $60 or $80 or whatever." I'm like, "Babe, that's gonna take you like 10 hours." And she's like, "Oh, well, I don't want to." And I was like, "You think your time's only worth $8 an hour? Like, charge what you think it's worth, or tell them to fuck off." And but she's just too nice.
No, it's not that I'm too nice. My way of thinking is it's something I'm going to be doing anyway because I have to do something. So I don't know.
So I used to knit a lot, and I had this whole idea like a decade ago that I was going to do this little business selling like little, outfits and stuff that I knit for babies. And I realized really fast that it was just never going to work out from a like time perspective because it took so much time versus what I could sell it for. But that's
with knitting and crochet, like, and the yarn itself is not even worth, like, you have to spend like $150 to make a blanket, and then people are like, "What do you mean you're charging $300?" I'm like, well, I put like 60 hours into this.
And it's like $100 worth of yarn. So.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Yeah, totally.
But I do like it. I don't like. I used to do, well, when the world was alive, I did like markets and I did art crawls and stuff. Yeah. And I get a lot of dumbass people and I can't control my face. So I'm not nice to them. So like, "Oh, you should do this." And I would just be like, "No, you do it."
Yeah.
Like,
so if anybody ever jokes about how I'm incredibly straightforward and I don't hold back, she's more so than me.
Yeah.
Like, she just, if you say something, she'll just be like, "How about you fuck off?" Like, whoa!
Yeah, I've known Kim since she was...
I know.
Kim, how much younger than me are you?
I think she's my age, isn't she?
No.
Oh. I don't know.
I think she's...
But there was one time that a guy came up to her at an art crawl, which is where basically a bunch of local artists in our city just set up tables along a pretty main street in our city. And
yeah, she was 12 when I met her.
Jesus. You've known Kim a long time.
I've known her a long time, yeah.
And basically just sell locally made art. and it was a whole thing. It happened once a month, and then once a year they had one called a super crawl, which is where they brought in a bunch of corporations and sponsors. It was bullshit.
It's just dumb people trying to fucking sell garage sale bullshit.
But the whole reason I'm bringing it up is one time some guy comes up to her and was like, "Oh, I like this one. I want to get it for my son. I'll give you $5 for it." And Sarah was like, how about no?" Like, and he was like, "Oh, why not? It's only."
No.
It's like, I don't know. Whatever. But I've always been this way. That's what I was saying. Like,
I don't want to say some of the words she said to the guy. That's kind of why I stopped. I realized it might not be an appropriate conversation, but
no. Well, he thought it was $5 because I had patches for $5.
Oh, that's right.
Like, I had tiny little patches. I was trying to make like things you could sew onto your bullshit or whatever. And he's like, $5, and he picked like a $30 item. I was like, no. And he was so mad.
And he ended up buying it anyway for $30.
Did he?
Yes.
I don't remember.
Because she was like, "Oh, well, you're just selling it," and she was like, "No, I made that." And he was like, "You made this?"
Yeah, people.
What do you think?
And I've had girls at markets. We do the thing called the punk rock flea market, and one of my friends is the curator of it. And there was a girl that was set up like in the upstairs part, and I was sitting there, and she would walk by me, and she like yelled at me. She's like, "Well, what's that?" She was like, "Fuck you." And I was like, "Excuse me?" She's like, "Your stuff's better than mine. I'm not going to make any money." I'm like, "I'm sorry. Like, why are you yelling at me?"
Stop being shit.
Yeah, I don't know. So I just went to the curator. I was like, "Hey, that person's a piece of shit." And so they're never back.
I love my wife. She's
so wonderful.
I'm spiteful.
Yeah, no, neither of us are actually nice. I put on good appearances sometimes, not even all the time, just sometimes.
No, we're nice to people who deserve it.
Kind of.
I don't know. So tell me about Sierra. So you cook, yeah?
Yes. Cooking is my first love.
Hey, what kind of stuff do you like to make?
What I like to make, it's really hard because Chris is the world's pickiest person. So I've had to dumb down a lot of what I used to cook. I used to cook a lot of like Vietnamese and Japanese type style food. That's my passion. And yeah, Chris will not. He doesn't like fish. He doesn't like mayonnaise. He doesn't like vegetables. He doesn't like. So it's just.
I like fish.
Not raw fish.
Who wants raw fish?
Or fish broth, or like, like stuff like that. But I slowly got him into some stuff. But yeah, that's my big thing. I love Asian cooking. It's my jam.
I like chicken.
This is hilarious to me because like Chris, you like mustard and pickles and weird like stuff like that. And so
he likes tart and sour things.
Okay.
I like what I like, and that's it. And I'll combine them in every which way to gross as many people out as possible.
Yeah.
But it's a very, very compact, small group of things that I like.
Okay.
And it's funny because some of the stuff I like people don't understand. Like when me and Sierra started dating, she's like, "Why do you like feta cheese?" Like
yeah,
it doesn't make
like
out of everything you hate, that doesn't make any sense. I was like, I don't know, I just like it. Like,
but he like it took forever.
That is like the one cheese I don't like. Like I'll eat blue cheese all day, but I don't want feta.
He used to not eat like old cheddar. He's like, "Oh, it smells weird." I'm like, "No, you will like it. Just fucking eat it." And now he loves it. Like,
I had to take her word for some things.
Yeah. When COVID first started, when my restaurant shut down, I took home like our whole fridge's worth of inventory, and I had another cook friend of mine come over, and we cooked a bunch of meals for like the community just to distribute to people. And
she's a saint.
Shut up. And I actually got him to eat falafel, so that was interesting, and he actually liked it.
Falaffel's amazing.
Yeah,
it was alright, I guess.
Yeah, it was good. It was spicy. It was yummy.
Yum.
Yeah. Yes, I do. I love to cook.
She makes some fucking good food too. Which is weird because her favorite food in the entire world is the most simple shit. It's pizza.
I love pizza.
But she makes the most complex, like delicious things. But pizza, like that's her.
Because you can put anything on it. You can do anything with it.
That's fair.
When I was in Japan, corn on pizza was the best thing ever. Corn and mayonnaise.
I'm gonna throw up. So here's a question for you that I don't think I've ever asked you. What's a weird Texas food that you don't think people have elsewhere?
So
Grits.
no, so I was gonna say kolaches.
I don't even know what that is.
It's actually Polish. It's a Polish, I think Czech is what it is. It's a Czech pastry. And one of the weird things about Texas that a lot of people don't know is there's actually this really huge, like German Czech type population. And there's a number of people in parts of central southern Texas that are native German speakers and speak German as their main language.
I'm German.
I want to go to Texas all of a sudden.
Yeah, so kolaches, they're a pastry, and they have the most common one is like sausage inside. It's almost like a pig in the blanket, but more bready. So there's savory ones and there's sweet ones.
I think they have those at Denninger's.
They're pretty amazing.
I want that. That
Yeah,
sounds
It sounds like
It sounds like a combination of my two favorite things, which is meat and pastries.
well, yeah, that's like he had discovered the Scotch egg, and he was like, "What do you mean it's an egg wrapped in sausage and deep fried?"
Yes. Like all of the wonderful things together. All it needs is bacon.
I thought it had something to do with Scotch, but I was still not upset about it.
That was Dave that introduced me to them. When he came here, he found them, and he made me eat one.
Yeah, Texas has some interesting stuff, and then like different. One of the weird things about Texas too is it's such a bizarrely it's so big that there are completely different climates in different parts of Texas. And so I have one friend who lives up in the Panhandle, and it like snows there all the time. What are you giggling about?
I love that you're like, Texas is so big, and our province is like double the size of Texas, and that like Texas is big for you Americans in terms of like state size.
Yeah.
It takes me like 24 hours to drive out of my province.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just funny
but
to me,
like
that's all.
our climates aren't that different. Like with her, because
Right.
there is a distinct. It's like in Arizona when you go up a mountain, you can see from desert to
Oh,
snow.
absolutely,
Like it's
yeah.
crazy. But here it's just cold and then colder.
Right.
There's no two different.
Yeah, no,
climates.
you're
I
hot
gotcha.
and then less hot enough, I guess.
Is that's what you think it is here?
Yes.
See, this is where you are incorrect,
No,
because
like, where it's
there are I mean, it gets hot there for sure, but there are parts of Texas, particularly like in the Panhandle, where basically it's the plains, and so air just comes blowing like straight from.
It doesn't
Canada,
it like the top of Texas go into the basically the Midwest, right? And then
it goes. It's like we're on the most northern part of Texas is right by like Colorado.
Yeah, so it's like desert to almost our climate.
Yeah, it's
and then not that bad. You guys saw snow for the first time ever this week. You're fine.
Here we did.
I was joking. I was kidding. I did actually think I was right. That's really funny. Sorry,
yeah.
That was funny.
It wasn't the first snow ever, but it was the first time my 7-year-old daughter has been in real snows in her life. Yeah,
I do know what you're talking about though, because I've literally left Canada from a snowstorm and driven to Florida and actually like watched the climate change as we did the drive.
Yeah.
So it is pretty insane.
Yeah.
So I do get it.
Yeah. And here you go, like from total like straight up desert to basically like subtropical near the Gulf of Mexico. And so it's a weird place because of it. And then it's also like partly infused with like Southern culture. But then where I live in Texas is like a tech kind of oh shit, I just spilled my beer all over my keyboard. So we'll just do that and everything's fine. We'll pretend like that.
If you want to go off to dry your keyboard off for a sec, that's fine.
No, it's all good. We're good. This is actually, it's a Surface Pro, and so I can just take the keyboard off and
good.
Going like nothing ever happened.
So the keyboard's just one of those like silicone keyboards.
Yeah, it's one of those that detaches. And
Okay, you're good then. That's good.
We're fine. Yeah. So anyway, I don't even know what I was saying. I'm sure something about Texas. Oh, that I'm in the like more liberal, weird bubble part of Texas where we have like all the California implants and that kind of stuff. So it's just, yeah, it's a very different state.
That's fair. Pete, already there. Oh, I did not mean to do that.
Yeah, the beer is sort of it's.
What are you drinking?
Guinness.
Guinness?
I'm sure you told me.
Yeah. You don't like Guinness?
I don't like stouts.
If you ever come visit again,
yeah,
and don't just hang out with Billy because you're a dick, right. We'll get you some Bone Shaker, which is basically a fucking better Guinness.
It's a dark IPA, and it's so much flavor. It's so good.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you could have met Kori before. I totally forgot about that. Okay. Alex did. Alex came.
Alex did come. Kim didn't come because she's a dick.
Kim's always been a dick.
What did I do?
You stayed home.
What day was it? I don't understand.
A random Saturday over a year ago.
This was super hungover.
It was the day after our what party? Was it Doors that I had the blood all over my neck? Yes, it was. Thing? It was. It was Doors. It wasn't Jacob's. So it was the day after the Halloween party. So you were probably hungover.
So my birthday party.
Yeah. So you were hungover and dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why she didn't meet you.
Yeah.
Bone Shaker. Sal, I can send you a couple, dude. Like they're like 11%? 9%. 9%. They're great.
That'll get you messed up quick. Marvelous. Yeah. So what I really need to do is come up next time and bring Chad and we can all hang out. That would be fun.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah, and I mean, you've met Nick before, but Nick doesn't say much. Nick, I assume most of the times you're around us at Tinley, Nick just stood there awkwardly. So
you have to force Nick out of it.
Yeah, we need to go somewhere that isn't awkward for him. What's that?
He got a little bit chatty a few times, but he mostly stood around a lot. But
I think the most he talked was when I accidentally gave him a 50 instead of a 20 to pay for drinks.
Yeah,
and he came back and explained to me why I had so much change because I don't understand why all your money looks the exact fucking same.
So Chad from Richie's Recessive said me, and I'm just going to clarify that I'm married and my husband is named Chad.
Chad, though, you can also come hang out. You're more than free when COVID's over.
Other Chad, but I do. You are lovely, and I'm not. It's nothing personal.
Yes, Chad. You can also come up and visit and hang out. But I honestly cannot wait until this bullshit is blown over because we met so many friggin' people.
Yep.
Since all this started, like, obviously. We've been doing this a long time, especially me. Nick came on board a couple years ago when the Reptile Ward started, but I've been doing this quite a while.
Yeah.
And it feels like it's just been a year or so that I've started connecting with people. And obviously, I met you and everybody else in the Ball Python group before that. But like when I really started getting out there and talking to people, I feel like it's just been the past year or so. And conveniently enough, that just happens to be the exact same amount of time we've been dealing with this fucking COVID bullshit.
Yep.
So, we really need for this to be passed. We need this fucking vaccine to get out to everybody. So
I need to travel again.
I know. We sorts of travel plans this year. I had to cancel. I was supposed to go to Norway. I was supposed to go to.
Fuck.
I know. And I was supposed to go there in May, and I had to cancel that trip. And then I was supposed to go for like my first trip with just me and my husband in forever. We were going to go to London and we had to cancel that trip. So
I want to go to London so bad.
I know.
just want to go to London Eye. That's all I want to do. I just want to go to London Eye.
In a hotel that was literally like right across the river from the London Eye. And I know. I know.
That's my goal, just to get a picture from the top of the London Eye. I can be there for a day. I don't care. Just a day. Like that's what I want to do.
Yeah. So the worst part is we have a place to stay in the UK too. So it's like we just need the doors open.
Yes. You guys will probably, I said, I said y'all and then immediately corrected myself to you guys. You guys will probably get to be opened up a little bit faster than we will, I would imagine.
It's getting bad again up here. A lot of
Yeah.
people,
Ontario's in not in good shape.
I think a lot of people have got to the point of just not wanting to deal with it anymore and just stopped. We were doing very well for a while, and then as soon as the second wave started to hit, people just apparently lost their will to care.
When it's also our premier has not even tried to shut down. Like it's fucking stupid. It's fucking stupid. Our new stay-at-home order was stay home harder, guys. It's like you didn't change anything. Close it down. Like
we're in a lockdown. Now we're in a stay-at-home order, but no rules actually change.
Yeah, that's okay. I just it's a mess here too. So it's
should have stayed in Japan.
So yeah, right before COVID hit, Sierra was actually in Japan.
Like 2 weeks before the lockdown.
She was in Japan when that cruise ship was fucking docked.
Yeah, I took pictures. I went to Yokohama just to take pictures to protect my daughter.
That's wild.
Just by chance. Yeah, isn't that crazy?
But it was nicer because the time I went before, it was crazy. So this time I was like, wow, it's not super crowded. But it was because it's like they were getting hit harder with it than we were. So yeah, it was nice.
So what pairing are you guys hoping to hit this year? I think you already answered that, Kori. Do you want to go over that again?
Yeah. So the one I'm most excited for is Trugos Black Axanthic. But I also have a couple of different ODYB other gene clown combos that I'm hoping to hit, and those are my big dollar kind of snakes I'm hoping to hit this year. And then in terms of pet projects, I'm breeding Gelatin Jungle carpet pythons and hoping to hit those. I got my first loss this past week.
What's the actual pairing? Somebody asked.
What's the actual pairing
for the?
So for my clown combos. So pairing is OD Blade Clown to Red Stripe Yellow Belly Het Clown for one of them. And then the other one is same male to Pastel Lesser Enchi Yellow Belly Het Clown.
I'm so glad you got that male versus the other one you were thinking of.
I'm so glad too.
I'm not going to say why because I don't want to say them on live, but I'm very happy.
It was good.
My pairing that I'm hoping to hit is this male to literally any fucking clown female. I want to know what's going on with this dude.
Mm-hmm.
Pastel Leopard ODYB Het Clown, and then who knows what the fuck else because he doesn't look like it. But here's Yo-Yo. Did you just see that?
No, I've seen it before.
Oh, okay, Yo-Yo. But this dude hatched in July.
Wow.
He's ready to breed. He's 700 grams.
That's wild.
Yeah, he's grown faster than any snake I've ever hatched. It was so weird, too, because I was like, man, I hope this guy's ready to go by the end of 2021. And here we are, the middle of January, and he's probably ready to pair.
Have you been feeding him heavy, or is he just one of those that puts everything into growth?
He's been, weirdly enough, so I have...
He's trying to kill me.
That's all right. He's doing my work for me. Nobody got that. So I haven't fed him any heavier than any of the other animals in his clutch.
Yeah.
So I have this girl right here, who's also big but not as big. Pastel OD Leopard, Het Clown female.
Mm-hmm.
Which she's a good size still for a July hatch. Like she's probably 550, 600 grams.
Oh, yeah.
And she's amazing looking, right? Like
absolutely.
It's crazy. But then I have this girl. Wow, why are these all? Who's significantly smaller than all of them.
He's going to go into shadow.
Yeah, he's just starting. And that's just a leopard yellow belly Het Clown that I kept back just because she's so nice.
Yeah, no, she is.
But like the significant size difference in all of them is just wild, even though they're not getting fed any differently.
I like that. I'm going to grab a couple to show you. Okay. So, remember these, Chris?
Shut up.
I know.
I don't even know what you have, and I know what you have.
I
God
know.
damn it. I knew it. I almost bought one of these, and I didn't, and now I'm kicking myself in the ass.
Yeah.
God, they're nice.
Because I sold one of my other clown het hypo females, so I have to keep these two.
So tell people what those are.
Yeah, so these are pastel pinstripe clown het hypo females. I hatched them both out from my very first clutch. So
and what month did they hatch in of 2020?
So these hatched in January, so they're almost a year old.
So you're saying that my dude's big. You have some massive females that hatched just a couple months before.
Yeah, this one is like right at 900 or so. Yeah,
that's awesome.
I know, it's amazing. Very lucky.
I just realized how big
pairings planned out for them when they're ready. Yeah.
I just realized how big this girl is.
Oh yeah.
This is one of the ivory het pied 50% het labs I hatched, the females.
Uh-huh.
And I weighed her today and she's 750 grams. I cannot believe it. She hatched in May.
That's crazy.
So I cannot wait to have her breeding. If she proves out het lab, if I have an ivory double het dream, I'm going to lose my mind.
I
have two.
That's two. I need yellow belly in my dream project so bad. Actually, that's one of the Justin snakes I just bought. I just bought an Enchi yellow belly double het.
Damn.
Yep.
Oh, sorry. Where was that comment? Show my two when you get a minute. Okay, one sec. So this is Lloyd. Everybody's seen him already, but I'm going to show him again.
Who named him?
Kim did.
Good job, Kim. That's a good name. I like it.
He's a super nice snake. If we didn't already hold back a few males this year, I would have kept them. Pastel lesser leopard pinstripe het clown.
Is that the Moxoon?
No, this isn't. Weirdly enough, we named the Moxoon before this hatched, and this should have been the Moxoon.
Yeah.
It should have been, because look at that pattern.
Yeah.
But we made a mistake, and we didn't know this was coming, so we named the other one. And then I think Kim got the pastel. So it's just a cool-looking pastel het clown she has coming with him. I'm pretty sure, anyway.
Awesome.
But just... I love pastel in het clowns. It holds its color so well.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then I'll show you the Moxoon since you brought them up. There's too many snakes.
Yeah, you're telling me.
This is the Moxoon.
Oh, yeah. God, that's really pretty how it's held up.
And she's aging so well. Look at that head.
I know. That's incredible.
Oh, fuck. I'm so happy in that fucking ringer on her. Like, it's a huge ringer, too.
It is.
She's not bitey at all.
She's really pretty.
But pastel lesser leopard, spider, 100% double het clown pied, 50% het hypo.
No big deal.
Oh, who's that?
Or Jean. That's Tyler. You've met Tyler before.
Oh, yes. Hi. This thing's choking me.
Yeah, no, honestly, that snake is probably one of the top 3 I've ever made. Top 3 that we've made.
He made it out of clay.
Yeah, I just made it.
Anyone's ever made.
I'm planning to do a top 10 of 2020 holdbacks.
Should do top 20 of 2020.
I don't have that many holdbacks. But I want to do a top 10 of 2020, but I'm waiting until the Fire Special Double Het Monsoon Hypo 50% Het Pied female starts eating on her own.
Mm-hmm.
So I can actually show her because she's incredible. But this animal will be, if not number 1, very, very close. I'm so excited with how she came out. And then, like, her sister, and this is just a lesser double het.
He's just no spatial awareness.
It's not that close to you. Just a lesser. We thought she was lesser leopard, but now that she's aged a bit and colored up,
Uh-huh.
just a lesser double het clown pied 50% het hypo.
Yeah.
and another ringer. Like,
so pretty.
Just
Kill with the ringers. You.
I'm
amazing.
scared. I'm scared to get rid of this incubator because I think that might be my ringer incubator, and I feel like if I change it, I won't get any.
Could be. Might be your lucky touch there. I need to get it. I need to get a new incubator this season, and I need to get it ordered soon. And I need to get more baby Rex too.
You should look into getting a Cornell's World one, the ones that Billy uses, because they're fantastic. They're so good.
Do they send to US?
I'm pretty sure they do. Miguel got one.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah. Can you talk to Kori for a second?
Okay.
You guys can chat.
Okay. Anxiety. Right.
Just like Kori talk.
Okay.
We're fine. So, what snakes do you like? I know there's a few that are like your snakes.
I couldn't even remotely get into genetics of any kind.
No, understood. That's fine.
I like the cute ones.
Ones with like the spots and the speckling.
I guess because what's Katya? I think it's the pastel lesser that I like a lot.
Okay.
I like the yellow washed out. Yeah. But
cool.
sometimes you want to just tell him like that one's mine now.
Yeah. So did you guys get the cats together, or did you come with the cats, or did Chris? How did the cats all get there?
So I had a dog when we first started dating.
Okay.
And I just had got out of like a long-term relationship. So when I left my place of living there, I went and lived with my mom, and I had my little dog, and my mom's dog had just passed away. And she had two dogs, but one of them passed away. The little dog bonded with the little dog, and I was like, well, I'm moving out and I can't separate the dogs. So my mom had my dog.
Okay.
So I told Chris, like, no cats, because the ex that I had been with, he like killed two of my cats. Yeah, it was bad. He was feeding the one dog food without telling me. He would leave shit out and the cat would eat shit. No, he wouldn't tell me because I worked all the time and he didn't. So I was like, no more cats because they break my heart. And then we saw Moose in like a PetSmart or something. And he surprised me with Moose. So I was just moving out of my mom's to like get my own place, and Moose lived there before I did. And then it was like literally every year for 4 years we got a new cat. This was the first year we didn't get a cat, so I'm happy. 2020 was cat free.
Okay.
Oh, thank you, baby.
Which one?
Oh, I gotta open this giant bottle of wine.
It's a very large bottle. That's amazing.
But yeah, so the cat thing was like, I've always loved cats, and I didn't want any more because the last two I had, they died, and it was horrible, and I couldn't handle it. And then, he tricked me though. He said that Moose was already gone, and then.
So I got to the pet store before her, and I texted her, and I signed for Moose, so he was ours. Like I knew we had him, and I texted her. I was like, "Babe, bad news." And she was like, "What? I'm almost there. Like, what's going on?" And I was like, "Oh, you're never gonna guess what happened." And she goes, "What?" It's like, I just got here and Moose is already gone. She's like, "No way." She's like, "I'm like 2 minutes away." And I was like, "Babe, I'm really sorry. I'm standing right here. I don't know what to tell you." And she comes walking in with just like her face is just white, just pale. And I'm holding him in the stupid little cardboard thing they give you,
the little pet
the
carrier
adoption thing. And she was so mad.
Did she beat you up because she probably?
No, she was also so happy that we got him that I got away with the beat. Here you go, Pete.
Aww.
But there was something about Moose. He was such a sweet boy, and they said he was full grown. He was not full grown.
Not full grown.
He was like 13 pounds. He's 24 pounds now, and he's not like
4 pounds.
Like he's wide, but he's not fat. His belly doesn't hang. It's just he's a solid tank of a cat. I call him Cat Bus because he's just a big boy.
Wow, that is a huge cat.
And he's the only one who's like Yeah, Kim met him. He's the only one who, like, we kept his name. Peach was the second one we got, and her name was Garland. Yeah, Moose is huge.
This is Moose. Do you see how big I am and how big Moose
Like,
is?
he's a big boy.
It's a large gentleman.
But he's such a sweet. He's not a Maine Coon, but we do have we have
DNA test
like a
thing for
DNA
cats.
test because we want to know what he is. He was just an SPCA cat.
Yeah.
He's just a big boy.
Yeah, he's just a big boy.
Like, this is our Maine Coon.
That's
like,
She's smaller than him.
She's smaller than him.
He's so big. Okay, go free, Moose. Go free.
But yeah, Peach was Garland, and we named her Peach, and then Toby was Flip, and we named him Toby.
So, here's my super Arctic.
Kayla, are you talking about the snow? Because I'm not holding the one that instantly bit me last time.
That's
Oh, that one's cutie. Look.
Yeah, that's
my super Arctic.
same as this girl.
Yeah.
Or this girl. Who wants out really bad, apparently. Whoa! Whoa! This is going to be fun. Woo!
Oh gosh, have you ever reacted to a bite from one of them?
No, never. This is my super Arctic heteroxanthic female.
Oh, nice. She's pretty.
She is such a bitch.
Yeah, she is. She's feisty.
Kayla wanted to see the snow, so I got this one out instead.
I got a snow too. I'll grab it.
I'll see if I can get the snow. They fed not long ago. Oh.
Kim, I held him. He's solid, not obese.
My boy, though.
There's oh baby, watch your fingers.
No.
This is the snow.
Oh, he's in shed though. I'm gonna put him back.
The light's blowing up
Very
really crazy. Yeah, they all like fingers.
Yeah. I've only taken one bite from mine. I've only taken one bite and it was not a big deal, but
So it's really funny because I've taken multiple bites and I've never had anywhere close to even a tiny reaction.
yeah.
While we were in Mexico, one of my babies somehow got out. I still have no idea how.
Uh-huh.
It ended up in our cat food bag, which again,
it's in a closet and it's probably up about 3 feet.
Okay.
It's a Costco. Well, do they have Costco in the States?
Yes, they do.
Yes, we do.
So it's a Costco-sized cat food bag.
Yeah.
So it's massive, and it's standing up because I have no space in my closet, and the top is open. And this baby hognose got from its bin out, which has never happened since. So I
So two got out after that, and I found them both.
Oh, because that was the old rack.
Yes.
That's right. I remember now.
So there was a fault in the old rack, and we didn't know it. So they were getting out. But my best friend was watching our cats for the week we were in Mexico, and she sent him a panicked picture where she had scooped the cat food, and there was a fucking snake in the cat food.
Wow.
So she had to call Nick because we were in Mexico and she didn't know what to do.
And she's got a fainting disorder, so when her blood pressure goes up, she faints.
No.
Yeah.
No.
So Nick shows up. Nick picks it up, goes to put it in the rack, and says it bit him, and he had a terrible reaction to it. And I was like, the size that animal was, the teeth probably didn't even puncture his skin.
Right.
So I'm positive Nick was being Mr. Hypochondriac. And now I've asked him multiple times to prove it to me and told him that I'd give him money, and he won't do it. So
okay, there you go. That tells you what you need to know. Yeah, so Chris Sexton said last time I showed a hognose on a live, it bit me. And that's true. I was like, oh, I've never been bit by a hognose. And it goes chomp.
Do you want me to show you? I have 10 that'll do it instantly.
I still have not been bit by a snake. My little sister, who she got Kyle, was one of the snakes. Chris gave her one of his snakes.
The ivory that I showed earlier. One of the brothers had a ringer, a crazy ringer, and her sister fell in love with him.
So he was very sweet, and he gave it to her. But that night that like she was holding them, she wanted to know what it felt like. She was kind of drunk, so she just got bit by a snake. Like, I won't.
Yeah, her sister has one snake and has been bit already. Sierra has over 100 and has never felt it.
Well, and I know it's not bad, but it's like I'm scared of needles.
Infrequently.
It's nothing like getting a needle.
No.
It's more like getting slapped by slightly aggressive Velcro.
I know.
Yeah. Face bites are not my favorite, though.
What's that?
Face bites.
Oh, you mean like the one I got that was like a quarter inch away from my eyeball?
Yeah, that not good.
That was a dreamsicle too. Like, what the fuck? Who almost loses an eye to a dreamsicle?
No. If you're gonna lose an eye, you want it to at least be like a badass, like mean snake, not a fucking dreamsicle.
How'd you do it? Oh, you know, ball python. Well, you'd say BB gun or like
instant street cred.
Yeah, fuck. Anyway.
She's just chilling.
Yeah.
This is Rem. Rem and her fluffy ass tail.
Aww.
She wants to lay on the table so bad.
She's very angry that the laptop's on the table.
Yeah. Hey, big girl.
What are you drinking now?
Me? I'm drinking water, like flavored sparkling water.
No booze?
I finished my booze, so
Party pooper.
I know. Now we're on to water. Wait. No, I have one more. Forgot. Boom.
She's got her little lunch bag.
I do.
Why did I ever think of bringing like a cooler into here?
I don't have a Sierra to deliver me beverages. Some of us have.
I never thought of that. You're a genius.
You know,
I don't ever expect Sierra to bring me drinks. She does that because she's a wonderful person.
Yeah, I'm not a wonderful person. I would never bring so I've been married for God, how many years have it?
I don't know. I can't tell you.
17 or 18 years or something like that. And yeah, we don't do that shit anymore. Like that stopped a long time ago.
That's fair.
I'm a server by like nature. I was bartending at my dad's parties when I was 12.
So, Kori, what's your favorite hatchling of 2020?
Ooh, good question.
I'll show you. I
was hoping for.
And then the payment plan fell through. So I sold it, and then the payment plan fell through.
I remember.
Yep. So this is a Huffman Yellow Belly het pied female.
I remember when you showed me that in the egg.
Yep.
Oh my God, that's so cool.
Yeah, she's amazing. She's so pretty.
I remember how happy you were when it didn't sell too.
I had a feeling because the guy had a 2-month payment plan, and he kind of went quiet as it got closer. And I was like, I bet this isn't going to come. I bet it's going to fall apart. And I messaged him, and he was like, oh, well, you know, I could maybe do a trade or blah, blah, blah. I was like, you know what? Let me make you a deal. I'm just going to refund your deposit. I don't even care. Like, let's just be done with this. I will happily keep this animal.
He got lucky that you wanted to keep it enough to refund his deposit. I would have told the guy to fucking fly a kite. Yeah. I would have told him to go fuck off. Hey, you shouldn't have given me a deposit. Go eat a dick.
Well, that's what I would do in this. But I really didn't. I didn't want to give him a reason to like be like, oh no, maybe I'll find a way to make it work. So I was like, let me make your day here.
I would have met him halfway then and been like, I'll give you half your deposit back. Well done, Kim. We're all proud of you.
Great work. So proud.
Chris, where is that shirt from again? Oh, DNA Balls.
That's cool.
Best snake shirt ever. This is a One Piece reference. It's an anime I love. And yeah, I got really angry. Excuse me, that was gross. I got really angry because he sent a bunch of shirts to Billy and the guys. And I was like, I'm the only one that gets the anime reference out of everybody that works for Billy, and I didn't get a shirt.
Yep. That's funny.
And then he sent me a shirt because he's a lovely person. And I love pink, so.
Nobody sends me shirts.
So sad.
Atypical sent you a shirt.
They did.
That's nice.
Yeah, it was a good shirt too. And I've given you multiple shirts.
I have my Reptile Ward shirt that has Chris on the heart.
So I ordered the shirt that I've been wearing on the podcast sometimes, the grayer one, not the black one. It has my name on one side and Ringer Ward on the other. And then it has follow us on Instagram on the back. But the first one I got had some weird kind of outlines around the Reptile Ward. So I complained and they replaced it and did a better job the second time. But Sierra's like, can I have that other one? And I was like, I guess so. So now she goes to work with my name on her sleeve.
Yeah, I'm Chris today.
So that's cool.
Very nice.
You guys want to buy Reptile Ward shirts? The shop is live. Link in Instagram bio.
Link is in the description of this video because I am prepared. But legit.
Well, look, see?
Chris, do you have women's sizes?
There's a women's tank size that I put on there specifically because you complained.
I did. I wanted a shirt, and you were like,
I know. I put it on there for you.
From woman to woman, women's tanks fit better, but men's smalls or mediums fit better than a women's like baby tee bullshit that they ride up and then the arms are super tight. Yep. Stupid. Yep. Men's small, mint.
Agreed. Yeah, I ordered a bunch of women's shirts this time, and I don't think I'll do it again. I'll just buy men's smalls.
So dumb.
Yeah, people send Sierra the weirdest shit. We got a random package this week that was full of a bunch of cards. We just threw them out. It was so fucking strange.
Pete's the best. He surprised me with the full X-Files trading card collection.
Yeah, Pete.
And I was really mad at Chris because he gave me a package and then he started filming me, and I don't like to be on camera unless I'm drinking.
So if you go on my personal Instagram, you'll see the video, but she gets really angry that I'm filming her until she sees what it is. And then all of a sudden she just like 180.
My face changes.
Instantly
I just saw Scully's face and I was like, ooh! So
it's so funny. But no, Pete's the nicest human being ever. So we're gonna actually send him out some.
We're gonna send him a care package.
Yeah. I actually talked to him today, but we're gonna make sure Pete's taken care of. He's a okay. It was one story, guys. One story.
Never going away.
You know what, though? I don't even mind it. I think it's fucking hilarious.
The best part about it is Chris is a very conservative person. He's very shy. He's very reserved when it comes to anything sexual, especially talking about it. So that's why the dildo thing is so fucking funny to me.
What? Have you ever seen that Facebook post about anxiety and becoming the mom? Have you ever seen that about how if you're with somebody that has worse anxiety than you, all of a sudden you have the courage to do the thing?
Okay, yeah.
That post? So that's me with like sex toy talk, and seeing Austin's awkwardness on the podcast about talking about anything sex related makes me just like, fuck it, I'll talk about all of them. Let's do it. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because I find it so funny to watch him squirm.
That is
it is it's quite fun though. Kim, I kept it from her on purpose. I knew that would be a better surprise than something that she'd expect coming. So
well, Chris knows that I hate surprises in the sense if he says I have a surprise coming and then I can't stop thinking about it, so I'll overthink to like, what is it? So if he doesn't tell me and he surprises me, I like that, but I also hate being recorded while getting something. I have no idea. There's a list of rules.
You should probably
if I turn to her and go, hey, I got you a present today, she fucking loses her mind.
You buy presents still. That's adorable.
I had her I had her Valentine's Day present paid for 2 weeks ago.
Wow.
So this is news because I just found out a couple days ago that we're doing Valentine's Day presents.
You don't have to get me anything. It's just something you like. No, but honestly, she doesn't have to buy me shit. She bought me a PS5 for Christmas.
I did.
So I'm happy. She can buy me nothing for the rest of 2021.
No, you're covered. You're covered.
Yeah.
That
And
was good too.
so when I say she got me one for Christmas, she didn't actually get me one, unfortunately, because people suck.
Right.
And especially in Canada, the bots bought like all the automated systems, bought them all up to resell them. So basically, she just said, "Hey, listen, I'll cover the cost of the base model. As soon as one becomes available, we'll get it." And it just became my fucking mission to find one.
So when it first came out, I had Nick recruited, and him and I were on the phone, like, because I'm off work, we're on the phone just going, like, trying to get this PS5 because he wanted one too. And then we got to a point where he's like, if I get one first, I'm just going to give it to you so Chris can get his Christmas present. And then his brother gave his mom a birthday gift, but it hadn't arrived yet, and he wrote this nice thing for her, and Chris hassled him so hard. I was like,
it wasn't a nice thing though. It was the weirdest, shittiest, like,
but I
bought you this, and this is what's coming, and it just was sold out.
But I felt so bad. I was like, I'm going to write him a letter, and now he's going to make fun of me because I didn't know what else to do, because I tried since release till Christmas to get him this fucking thing.
But the reason I made fun of my brother is because I know my brother's a lazy ass and waited till the last second and then made something up because he couldn't get what he needed to.
Yeah.
So I guess she was super stressed that she couldn't actually get one. But like,
there was times we were hanging out together, I'm just on my phone, like angrily trying to get a PS5. I'm surprised you didn't notice, because I'm like running and grabbing my purse and my credit card and shit. Yeah.
My 16-year-old, like, at one point in December, like, just came and told us, he's like, yeah, I think I'd like a PS5. And I just laughed at him. I was like, you're ridiculous.
He sort of told me not to get him one, so I got him one because he wouldn't expect it.
We were talking about it, and she was like, what if I got you one for Christmas? And I was like, don't ever spend that much money on me for a present. Like, please don't, because like that's too much. Yeah. And she was like, oh, okay, that's fair. Yeah, fine. So I was like, all right. And then leading up to Christmas, she's like, you know what I got you. You know what I got you. And I was like, no, I fucking don't. Like, how would I know? I had no fucking clue.
That's amazing. I haven't been working. I haven't been spending money. So I have this surplus of money. So thanks to the government.
Wonders in Canada. That doesn't happen here.
Well, I got CERB, and then I'm on EI. But I've been working since I was 12, and I'm 34 now. So it was just like, you know what?
She's in the States. She doesn't know what either of those things are.
Oh, CERB is like the Canada Emergency Relief Fund.
So we get money where you guys should have been getting money this whole time. Yeah. We're going to actually give it to us.
$2,000 a month per person. And then I'm basically getting that now on my employment insurance because my work shut down again.
Got it.
But so I had this money, I wasn't doing anything. And I was like, this is the year I can treat him because I have the money. Normally I'm spending too much and trying to live. So
Elliot, no, I got insanely lucky, and actually yesterday I locked 2 down, one for me and one for one of our good buddies, Adam, who's mine and Nick's other best friend. And I'm over the fucking moon. It's coming Monday. So yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, I'm stoked. I'm so excited.
Well, you helped me on Christmas Day with buying my present from my husband, because my husband gave me he told me I could buy a snake of my choice.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's so sweet.
That was Christmas Day?
It was Christmas Day.
Oh shit.
Yeah. And
we don't remember because we were hungover as fuck Christmas Day.
Nope, I don't remember at all. Like, it doesn't feel like it was that day at all. But you're talking about your pair, right?
Yeah, because I decided to, like, really milk it. And so I instead of getting one, I got a pair. And
Are you announcing what that pair is yet, or are you waiting till you get them?
No, I can announce it. So it's double het Blackies and Thick Desert Ghosts. So I'm very excited. They're from Whole Lions, and Chris helped hook me up. And then after that, I got another from her as well. So
did she give you a deal on that other one at all?
Yeah. No, she worked with me. It's a little bit weird because it's US money versus Canadian money, and then like all the weird shipping stuff. But Yeah,
once you talk to Nicole, she's really good for making sure you're set up.
Yeah.
So.
No, and she and I had actually talked about the project before that, so like we'd had a little bit of communication prior to it. So
the best was our conversation that morning, though, because you're like, I'm thinking of picking this up, and I was like it was what 15 minutes later, and I was like, hey, by the way, if you're actually interested, just message her. She knows your message is coming, and you were like,
I was like,
what? Yeah, I already talked to her. Like, what the fuck? I was like, whatever, no biggie.
Yep. No, that I was like, I guess I'm buying these now.
That's amazing, though. I cannot wait till those are ready.
Justin had like a threesome of them in the project a while back, and I passed on it, and someone else got them, and so I was really excited to see that Nicole had them.
Did Nicole tell you what she has coming up from the States?
No.
The Cypress Batman.
What Batman?
Cypress Batman from Miguel.
Oh, get out. That's amazing.
I don't know if I was supposed to tell anybody that, but oh my God, I am so excited. Like, that is the coolest animal that I think will be in the country. Because Billy has a Cypress spot-nosed clown, and he was fucking over the moon to hit that. So,
well, one of the snakes I got this past week is an Enchi Cypress Het Hypo Pos Het Clown.
Oh shit!
Yeah, and so it's a male, and I'm going to breed it to one of the pinstripe females.
Wait, so what is it?
It's an Enchi Cypress Het Hypo Pos Het Clown.
Can I send you my lesser double het?
Sure.
Sweet.
Yeah. Yeah. So
apparently Miguel put it in his vlog. I feel better now.
Oh, nice. Okay, good. Yeah, no, that's amazing. I'm really interested in the Cypress stuff.
Yeah, I don't have any. I need to get some, but like we have so many projects we're working on.
We don't have space for anything right now.
No, I have so many projects I want to work on and that I'm working on, and we're tapped. Like if I have one clutch right now, I'm fucked.
Yeah, I hear you.
I need Kim.
Yeah, where's
and Alex to pick up their snakes. And then I'll be good. Then I'll be good. I think I'll have.
It's essential curbside pickup, guys. Come on.
Yeah.
I need my ARS racks to come. I ordered them in October, and they're still not here. And I would really, really like them to come because I will need that space this season.
Can I have that?
What?
Do you mind?
Can you have what?
Your drink.
Yeah.
Thanks. Just saving you from getting up. That worked out.
Fantastic. Yep. I got a bongo. I also got a bongo het black axanthic as well.
Oh shit.
Yep. So I'm excited about that one too. I've been doing a little too much spending, so I need to start behaving myself.
I also have a bongo. This thing's grown crazily.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Hold on. I got to show the whole thing. Bongo Mystic Head Ultramel.
Oh, wow. I like that.
Hold on. I want to see if I can get the head on here. Do you see that Ultramel paradox?
Sure do. That's amazing. Love that.
I bought this for our Ultra Hypopide that's coming.
Wow.
Ultramel Hypopide, the Bongo Mystic Head Ultramel.
Wow. Have I showed you my Ultramel guy?
No. That's the Ultra... Sorry?
Offset DG.
Right, yes.
Yeah, and so my friend is going to be I'm going to be giving him to my friend to prove out this year for DG. And then we'll start.
So sick. If you have an Ultramel 100% het Desert Ghost there, my God, I'm going to send you some of my snakes.
Yeah, so he hopefully he proves. Ozzy, so I bought him from Ozzy. Ozzy originally, like when he first hatched, thought he was a visual DG. And but as time went on, figured out that he wasn't. But his guess is that he'll end up proving. So we'll see.
I wouldn't doubt it. That's one of the nicest Ultramels I've ever seen.
It's one of the prettiest. That's why I got him, is because I was like, that is the prettiest single Ultramel I've ever seen.
You don't have to tell me. I remember.
Yep. Oh, that's right. I did.
Yeah. I remember. You showed me the picture of him before you got him, and then you got him. You were like, "Look at this!"
Because he was already breeding size when I got him, and I was not expecting that. So yeah.
Are you going to pair him to anything before you send him off?
No, because he's going to be going off in like 2 weeks. And
oh, okay, yeah, that's not a good call.
No.
I have the Leo DG Hide here that I split with Billy, and I think I have him for another month. So I've put him with, I think, 2 females, and I'm praying that at least one of them get far enough along that I'm not wasting him.
Yeah.
But it's even worth that risk, like, because of how strong he is. I have him to the ivory. Oh no, 3 females. I have him to a big pied, an ivory, and a spot nose. So I can make some. Yeah, so I can make some Leo spot nose, het DG, plus het pieds. Then, fuck, if I could hit even one female pied het DG,
that's what I'm drinking.
That looks crazy, and I want it. I want that.
Oh, I love good can art.
So do I.
Yeah, so that's a local Texas brewery. So.
Yep, we have a really good brewery here. I know they have branched out into the states, Collective Arts, and they feature local artists all the time. And fuck, their shit's beautiful.
If anybody in the chat has any more questions for Sierra, drop them, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is great.
I'm not interesting. Don't ask me questions.
Are you? Other than not knowing anything about ball python, Morris, you're
no.
And it's pastel lesser that you like. I heard you.
And I was right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
You guys learning. So, Chris, you guys have other than ball pythons, you have the hognose, and then you also have chewies, right?
Nick has those.
Nick has the chewies. Okay.
So Nick has chewies. He's doing a hybrid project with his cresties with his chewies because he's only got 2 male chewies right now. Okay. But he's got a few adult crested geckos, so he's doing some crossbreeding there. But he's looking to get basically a whole Rhacodactylus breeding program set up. So leechies, chewies, crested, possibly even gargoyles. He doesn't have any
I want
yet.
gargoyles.
Yeah.
I want a lychee incredibly badly, and when I first mentioned it to Sierra, she was like, "No, they're big, they're smelly," and now she's like,
"I have a lychee. Please. I love it so much. We kind of want like never gonna breed it, but it's fantastic.
We want like an ornamental pet, like wall. You know the Kallax IKEA shelves, the cubes.
Yes,
and just have like dart frogs." Lychees, all kinds of like really cool shit like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh shit, Antoine's here. What's up, man?
How's it going?
Anything but spiders is my rule.
And I'm fine with that. I'm not a huge I don't hate spiders, but I'm not a big fan.
I know my fear is completely irrational, but every time I see one, my like butthole clenches and I want to throw up. So
okay, so probably not the best choice for you then.
Yeah,
you can stick to the mantises. You should
I
get
love bugs though.
You should get the orchid. Have you seen the orchid mantises?
Oh, orchid mantis, leaf mantis. I love all mantis.
Yes. I spent so much time trying to find an orchid mantis for her to surprise her this year, and I could not find one in Canada.
They're hard to find.
They're so hard
and
to
they're really hard to keep, and it's a lot of work. I'd love to breed like moths too. I know they only live a season, but I would make art out of their bodies.
Oh, how fun!
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm dabbling into resin art soon, so we'll see. I'm gonna play with snake skins.
Oh, fun!
Yeah, we have lots.
Yeah, hear ya.
I had nothing but time, so.
So, Kori, I'm thinking of doing a giveaway / like guessing game on the single egg I have in the incubator right now. If you had to give a suggestion, I have 1 egg. What would that be for a giveaway?
For like,
and I don't want to give away that snake. I want to give away something for somebody if they could guess what the result is correctly.
So, good question. So the thing I'm thinking about doing a giveaway on is a sensor push.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, because I think I told you about this. I stupidly bought 2 of the gateways. I didn't realize I had one, and it was sitting in my
you did tell me.
6 months, and I ordered another one, and then realized I already had one. So I have them.
I think 3 isn't a bad thing.
So I was thinking maybe something like that for me. I don't know. I would do some kind of gear thing probably. Some kind of gear. I don't know.
This is my show
Hmm.
now. So what I was thinking was give out the possible or the 2 possible pairings.
Yeah.
And then anybody that guesses the outcome correctly goes into a draw for a something.
Yeah.
And then that draw will just be random. That's what I was thinking.
Okay. That makes sense. That'd be fun.
It makes sense, but it's kind of boring. That's what I don't like about it. So I'm hoping somebody else has a better idea for me. That's why I'm asking.
So, okay. My business name is Kori Martin Reptiles. Creativity is not my strong suit here, friend.
I'll design
so, I don't know.
Collection.
Oh.
What's this?
Sierra said that the giveaway can be that she will design a sticker for their favorite snake in their entire collection.
Ooh, I like that.
I think that would do phenomenal.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that would be a great giveaway because I think a lot of people would kill for like a almost like a cartoonized version of their favorite animal that they could get made as a sticker
and put it on their little bin or whatever. And
yeah, that'd be really cool.
That would be really fun. It'd be totally unique and not what everyone else is doing.
This is why I married this one. She's a good one.
I just always have to be creative. I've been playing with digital art, so I'm good at it now.
That's cool. My daughter taught herself digital art recently. Like I'll show you some stuff that she's done. It's crazy.
Sierra just started not long ago, and she's insanely good already.
I don't know if you saw the portrait of the dogs I did that Chris posted on his Facebook. I also posted it too.
Okay.
But I did a portrait of his parents' dogs, and that was within my first 2 months of
wow.
And that was most of your first 2 months.
Yeah.
What was the BP you showed at the beginning? You wanted to breed to everything.
Who? Which one?
Probably you, Chris. What did you share? Oh, your stranger.
Oh,
is that it?
No, I'm not giving one of those away.
I don't asking to give it away. They just want to know which one it was.
Just give one of those away.
Oh no, fuck you.
I wouldn't say fuck you. That's a little bit rough, but I won't give it away. Benevolent Reptiles needs a logo designer.
I can only do black metal bands. Sorry.
I love you.
I cracked myself up.
This has been a good live. We've had some good people in the chat.
You guys have any fun weekend plans?
This is it. I was so excited.
After this, we're gonna go watch Drag Race and go to bed.
Yeah, episode 3.
No, this weekend we kind of have tentative plans, even though I haven't actually asked my sister about it, to go visit with her. What's it called?
Her foster dog.
Her foster dog out on their balcony because we're technically under stay-at-home orders, so we're gonna potentially go do like an outdoor visit to meet him because he's adorable.
He's so cute,
and we can't have a dog, and I want a dog so bad. So.
Okay, so put up Benevolent Reptiles' most recent thing because it's 100% accurate. Do you see it? It says, "I'm American. Fuck you as the compliment."
I use "fuck you" as a compliment all the time.
I always like I say it to Chris regularly.
Fuck you, and it's like it's not mean. It's not mean. I call people a cunt a lot too, but I think it's because I have friends in the UK, and it's just. It's endearing.
That's why I use cunt all the time.
I just said that.
That's why I use it. I used it more than you. I don't know.
Okay. But yeah, this is the highlight of my week. I was very excited for it. When Chris told me that you weren't gonna do it, I was like, but I was gonna put makeup on. I was gonna do something.
To be fair though, I was the one that suggested to Kori it not happen.
Yeah.
I
was feeling garbage for most of the week. So
are you feeling better though?
I am. Yeah, things turned around a little bit.
I've heard from quite a few people it's 3 days, and after 3 days, you're good.
Because your body makes up antibodies to fight something that's not actually there, but they think it's there.
Did you say 5?
5. It took 5. Day number 5 was the one that knocked me on my ass, and I actually went to get it.
Which vaccine did you get? The Pfizer or
the Pfizer one?
Yeah, Pfizer. Sorry, I think that's the one. My dad just got it 2 days ago.
Yeah. So it kicked my ass, but and I actually went to get a COVID test this week because my daughter had an exposure at school last week.
Oh no!
And so like the combination of that and then me not feeling well, I was like, well, maybe something snuck in, and so.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Was this your second shot?
Yeah.
I thought so because you sent me the picture when you got your little pin the first time.
Yeah.
Do you feel any less scared?
No.
No, that's the funny thing. I didn't think so. I didn't think anybody would be like, "Oh, I feel great now."
Else to be fucking vaccinated because nothing's going to change.
Well, and the thing is, we don't know right now whether getting the vaccine means that you can't be an asymptomatic carrier for other people. And I have a family, and I don't, and so like I still have to be fully like do all the precautions because I don't want to bring something to my 70-something-year-old mom and get her sick.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Kind of thing. So so it's not really going to change anything.
It'll only change if everyone gets it.
Yeah.
Even then, I feel like everybody's still going to be scared of everybody.
Yeah.
I was already scared of everyone. This sucks.
Yeah, me too. I don't like people. We've already been going for 2 hours and 20 minutes. This is awesome.
That's wild.
Let's think of some more snake questions because I feel like
shit.
Why are you showing me pictures while we're on a live?
But look at Pond.
It's adorable. I'm trying. I had a question. You just made me lose it. Damn it.
My bad.
This girl is hungry. So this is a coral glow sulfur het clown female.
So banana fire.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, but fancy banana fire.
I can make different names up for my snakes too. This butter cinnamon is actually a crap. I am not as witty as I thought I was. Shit.
So there's a question about, does Texas have rules or laws for hognose? And the answer is yes, they do. They're a native species here. And you're allowed to, I think you're allowed to keep up to 15 of them. But if you have more than that or you start breeding them, you have to apply for a permit and you have to keep logs of all of your sales. So once I actually start breeding, I'll have to go through that.
That's fair. Sorry that we just both looked away. Our cat is sleeping behind us and apparently is dreaming and just made the funniest noise.
She's just going these like high pitched, like squeaky sounds. Rem is chasing birds in her dreams.
All right, guys. We've been going a while now, so if anybody has any questions to drop, let's do it now. Otherwise, I think we should probably start wrapping this up soon because 2.5 hours is quite a bit.
Quite a long time.
But let's give it 10 more minutes. Let people populate any questions they have left. Kori, we appreciate you coming on. This has been super fun.
Sorry, I'm not as fun as you thought.
No, you're super fun.
Totally disappointed. I no longer.
I'm so fidgety. I don't know what to do with myself.
You're fine. You're fine. No, so having a couple of glasses of wine has helped. You're like a little bit more relaxed now than you were at the beginning. So that's good.
She's definitely opening up, right?
Yeah. So just next time you do one of these, just chug wine like for the hour or two ahead of time, and you'll be great.
I'm saying a lot more as I get more drunk.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I start having more of a Southern accent appear as I drink more, so it happens.
You have zero accent.
Yeah, the weird part is you don't sound like you're from Texas.
I'm
Unless
not.
You're trying.
I was born in Texas, but I went to high school in Pennsylvania, and so I spent a lot of time in the north, and my parents are both from the north of the U.S. as well. So
that's for you.
Oh, Kori. What is a morph that you don't have but plan on getting into soon? So my answer for that last time I was asked was either Bongo or Cypress, and I have since purchased both of them. So
That's always good, though. That means that you followed through.
Yeah. So that would be the ones that I planned on. At this point, I've been on a buying bender for probably like the past 5 months, and I need to let my wallet like cool off a little bit. What's this?
Poor Kori needs to stop buying snakes.
Poor Kori needs to stop buying snakes. Poor Kori has
Poor Kori.
That's a tongue twister.
That's your name now.
Poor Kori has been buying a lot, and so I need to settle down. Which,
so if anybody is curious, because I brought up poor Kori a couple times in this chat. Poor Kori is who I refer to, the person that buys all the snakes, even though they say they can't afford them. That is Kori.
All the time.
Every time she's like, I need to stop buying. I'm like, okay, poor Kori. And then the next thing she's like, so I bought this. That's poor Kori.
Literally today, I was having a conversation with David Seuss, and he was like, and I was like, I'm actually poor Kori. I can't buy anything. Like, I'm done. And he's like, oh, I guess now isn't the time to tell you that I'm putting together a box for Miguel. And I was like, oh, does he have anything I need?
That's really funny.
Yeah. So
no, honestly though, I feel like Miguel's place might be more dangerous than Justin's, because I feel like Miguel has a price for everything, whereas Justin knows what to keep.
I know.
I feel like Miguel's, if you ever went there and you were like, how much do you want for this? He'd be like, I was gonna keep that, but like,
I know. And he has really, really good stuff.
Oh my God, some of the shit he has is insane. Anyway, another good question. Do you feed your whole collection in a single night, or do you like to split it up?
So, how about you? What do you do?
Monday nights.
So, I have a great night on Mondays. I work from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m.
7 is a relative term.
Yeah, I mean, I roll in sometime between 8 and 10. Whatever.
Don't lie.
Anyway. So I work until 5 p.m. Let's just put it that way. My rats get delivered to my warehouse that I work at. I work in the office, but we have a warehouse attached. So I then bring the rats home with me. I have then from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. to feed either everything in the collection and race to Billy's, or have a shower and eat and race to Billy's and then feed after the podcast. Those are my only two choices, because I can only get deliveries on Mondays.
So I try, his dinner is ready for the moment he walks in. It's on the stove. He can put it on a plate, shovel it down, or wait for it to cool, feed some things, eat something, feed a few more. There's a few boxes left. He does the podcast. He does the aftercast, and while he's driving home. And then when he gets home, finishes feeding, and then eats a little bit more.
So usually what I do when I get home is I'll feed all the hatchlings, and I'll feed any problem feeders.
Yeah.
Because usually 3 hours is plenty for any problem feeders. If they're going to take, they've taken, right?
Yep.
So with the hatchlings especially, I'll run through them. If anything's eaten that I didn't expect to eat, fucking phenomenal. But it's a long ass day, because I'll work till 5. I'll race home. I'll rip open the boxes I need to, throw them in the bins, wash my hands, quickly run out to the living room, eat something, run back in here, see if any of the things that I had coiled and wrapped while I was feeding have already eaten, because I have a whole system for what's eaten and what hasn't. Just so I don't have more to do when I get home from the podcast. So I'll fix them up, fly to Billy's for the podcast, do the podcast, finish the podcast, do the aftercast, get home, usually sit in the parking lot on the aftercast for 10 minutes, get up here, chat with Sierra, and, just the usual, like, hey, how is everything? And then after about 5 minutes of that, I get to come back in here and feed off everything else, fucking go through the entire collection again of what's eaten, what hasn't. And then usually what I'll do is I'll go into the living room, throw on something on TV just to watch for half an hour, 45 minutes, and then come back in because I feed everything live and check the entire collection again.
Yeah.
So it's a long essay. Usually on Mondays, I'm up from anywhere between 7 and 8:30 to 1 to 2:30 in the morning. It's a long day.
So you're a great employee on Tuesdays, basically.
Yeah, I don't really work for Billy anymore. I just do the podcast. I don't know why I care so much.
Yeah. Well,
no, legit. I actually don't work for Billy anymore. I don't know if you know that.
I did know that, yeah.
Yeah, so he recently asked me if I wanted to start coming back in on Mondays, and haven't really decided on what to tell him, but I'm pretty sure I don't want to drive to Toronto every Saturday. It's a good hour and 10 minutes from Nick's place, so it's a long drive.
Well,
unfortunately,
all good things come to an end. It's okay.
Yeah, you know what? Billy's found a new person in Catherine, and him and Catherine and Lion and Austin have been doing great. And honestly, I don't really think they need the extra help. So it is what it is. I think it's really time that Nick and I focus on our collection anyway. So
yeah. So I don't feed everything in one night. I feed my females and my hatchlings on the same schedule, and then I feed my males on a different schedule, and then I feed my carpets on a totally different schedule from all of that too. And so,
what do the carpets eat?
Same.
Yeah, they're small. They're smaller when they're little, so they tend to stay on mice longer. But eventually they move over to rats, and they can actually, because they get big and they can end up taking bigger rats than ball pythons can.
How? Oh, can an adult carpet take a large rat?
Yes, sir. That's why I got them.
Holy shit! Really?
I bought them.
Their faces are so small, though.
Yeah, they got these little fucking heads. How?
I'll show you my breeder female carpet python. She's like 8 feet long.
Oh my God.
She's a big, like my jungle. She's a 2012, I think. So she's like a 9-year-old big female, and they can get large. But
that's insane. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I knew they got big, but I didn't realize they got wide enough in the face to take meals that big.
I've always known
they got like big beefy heads.
Oh wow, yeah.
Get older.
That's fair.
Yeah. So she can take a jumbo. She takes one a month. Like, it's not like she's eating regularly.
That's still a lot. That's a big meal.
Yeah. And then she's off food for like 4 months a year.
Am I there to ask why? Is there a reason why that
what
they go off food for that long? Or
well, hers is because she's taking massive meals once a month.
Yeah,
so
is it that's too big for them?
It's not too big, but it's a lot. It's more than they get.
Carpet pythons, unlike ball pythons, which are equatorial, carpet pythons are used to seasons. They're in a part of Australia.
They're used to like a feeding season and then off season. Okay.
So that's part of what stimulates them to go into ovulation and that kind of thing. They need temperature triggers and they need food triggers. And so those are some of the different things you have to kind of stagger and do on a seasonal basis for them. So in the summer, you eat a lot, and then they're off food for most of the winter.
Okay, that's a great answer, but let's answer this question and then probably start to wrap it up after this. Otherwise, I feel like we'll go all night.
Yeah.
So House of Gaia wants to know, what recessive gene would you choose to be in every snake in your current collection? So if every single one of your animals turned to this one recessive, what would it be? Desert Ghost.
I was trying to decide between Desert Ghost and Clown.
I'm surprised he didn't pick Clown.
I would love to pick Clown, but I feel like because most of my stuff is either Clown or Het Clown already,
right?
Desert Ghost would make it so much better.
Yeah, I'm just a sucker for pattern change, and so I would probably go Clown rather than Desert Ghost, but Desert Ghost would be really, really close there for me.
I had Tri-Stripe at a very close second.
Yeah?
I have no tri-stripe, and I feel like making everything tri-stripe would be quite a way to go in with it, right?
That would be. I don't know. That almost I feel like is too much pattern like change. I know what I've seen. I've seen what Will's doing. Like
No, I'm joking. Keep going.
He's put it out there. Like it's not a surprise. Like
I know.
And it's you know, some people were talking that it was kind of disappointing. I thought there was a lot of potential there, but at the same time, like I don't know. I don't know.
I'm not super excited about the tri-stripe clown. I'm also not super excited about the puzzle clown.
Yeah.
But like Ultramel and Desert Ghost, I think are going to be hanging out for a long time. So that's it's a very easy choice for me, only because I have a little bit of Desert Ghost. I almost said Ultramel. I have a little bit of Desert Ghost already in my collection.
Yeah.
And that would make some of my future pairings so fucking insane. That would mean that I would have a Bongo Mystic Desert Ghost hit Ultramel.
That would be amazing.
That would mean I have a Leopard ODYB Pastel Desert Ghost hit Clown. Like, some of these combos would be nuts. OD Het Renegade Desert Ghost Het Hyde. Like, come on.
I know.
It's hard to pass it up.
Yeah, it's true.
And Desert Ghost doesn't do bad with anything. That's why
it doesn't. It doesn't at all. No, it works very well with. I haven't seen a Desert Ghost where I'm like, that animal's better.
Just like Enchi. If you asked me for Kodam, I'd say Enchi, because everything I have, Enchi is super Enchi, and everything that I don't have that's Enchi is Enchi. It's great.
There's a few Enchis I'm not crazy about, but
like what?
So I like busy pattern, and Enchi like unbusy's pattern.
It really does, but yeah, I have no anything to go against that. You're right. It definitely does. I'm saying that as somebody that the majority of my collection is leopard.
Leopard, I'm happy. Leopard, like I wish leopard did more in pied, but that's the only real exception. Otherwise, I'd leopard everything.
I hate how little leopard does in pied.
I know.
Upsets me a lot.
Yeah, I hear you.
But it is what it is, right?
Yep.
Anyway, I think we should probably start wrapping this up. If anybody has a last question or last couple questions that we can go over quickly, let's. We're at 2 hours and 36 minutes. Let's say we go to 2:40. So drop them now for either Kori, myself, or my lovely wife Sierra here. Maybe not Sierra, for either Kori or myself. But no, I really just want to say thank you to everybody that's hung out with us this whole time.
I was going to say, there's been a lot of people hanging out this whole time, and that's.
I can't believe you guys would want to hear what we have to say for this long.
Seriously.
Not sure why you would, but we really appreciate it.
I just want to say, the people who send Chris shirts, send a small men's along too.
If you do, I'll take a picture of it with Sierra modeling it for you.
I got some good boobs, so it'll be
nice.
It'll be a nice picture.
You've got
she does.
I got one thing going for me.
No, you've got more than one thing going for you, but that's one thing that is definitely going for you.
That's a good question. Sierra?
Oh, unusual request for my stitches? I actually just finished a tea towel or a kitchen towel, whichever you refer it to as, that says this is not an oven mitt, which, as anyone in the kitchen industry knows, that you use kitchen towels as, like, you use it as an oven mitt. So that was, like, the most unusual, but usual for me. And aside from that, I did an 8x10 Skeletor, like, big pic, like,
wow.
That was more
more
elaborate than unusual.
Skeletor is awesome.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun.
Wow.
All right, guys, we got about a minute left. If anybody has any more questions for Sierra or Kori. Aren't you still... Oh, I'm going to throw that up.
Oh, shit.
Are you still waiting for Miguel shirts? Yeah, after sending him ketchup chips and a Christmas present and more ketchup chips.
You sent him that big Shenron, did you not?
That's a Christmas present.
Miguel.
I still haven't seen a shirt.
So Chris is an extra large and I'm a small.
Miguel's not going to watch this.
What a dick.
He doesn't even answer my texts. Fucking guy. Anyway.
Thanks for having me on, guys. It's been a lot of fun. It's been nice talking to you.
It's been a great time. Thank you so much, Kori. I'm very glad I could get you on with the wife. It's been wonderful.
Yes, absolutely.
I message you, respond to me.
Me?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay, I will.
Yes.
Oh, throwing some heat.
No, it's not bad. I had an idea.
Okay,
I was inspired. Okay.
Yeah, good.
Anyway, Kori, thank you so much for coming on. Everybody that's watched this whole time, I have no idea why you did, but thank you so much. We all appreciate it so much. Next Friday we'll be back. I'm not too sure. Oh.
I'll message you too, Kim.
Not too sure who the guest's going to be yet. We have a couple people that haven't really confirmed on times yet. We got very lucky that Kori was feeling better and feeling well enough to do this with this week. And we actually even got to do one because otherwise we would have been empty and had no Friday Night Live. But we're going to try to do this every week. So,
and I'll join too. Even though I'm boring.
No, you're
I can
amazing.
look cute. Like what was that noise? That was a good noise. I like that.
Maybe we'll start to do a monthly or bi-monthly
titty committee. Tits only.
I like it.
That was so good.
Yeah, we're taking over.
We'll figure it out. But anyway, guys, thank you everybody that stuck around, and we appreciate it more than any of you know. This has been super fun, and otherwise, have a great weekend. Thanks, guys.
Bye.
See you later. Bye.